Good evening, gamers, and welcome back to another Turboblaze Trials event presented by us over here at Turboblaze and our awesome partners over at Collectors Connection. Before we get into tonight's action, we want to give them a quick shout out, let you know that you can visit their website at Collectors Connection Duluth for all of their weekly event updates. Check them out for any of your card sport needs if you are in that Duluth, Minnesota area. And a big thank you to them for everything that they're allowing us to do, and big shout out. And we're going to start tonight's action off with by getting into a round with Ghouls and Chucky. And Lee and Spence join me on the desk tonight. Fellas, take it away for a bit.
What's good with y'all, man?
What's
It's been
going
a
on?
while since I've been up here in the booth. Pretty
it's-
excited to call a game. Spence, Logan. I'm doing all right. Hope you all is doing well too.
Heck yeah, same. I think the last time I commentated was like before the last 3K. So yeah, excited to watch some games and hang out with y'all and talk about it and see what's going on. Looks like Ghouls is playing this super sick psychic list. And looks like Chucky is playing RDT. I believe it's his exact 60 that he played to full grip. So it's got the Fighting Fury belt, and then there's one other card different. It's like an extra energy for Battle VIP pass or something like that.
You'll probably be able to tell a little bit better than I will, Spence. Now, what's this psychic deck that Ghouls is on tonight?
All right, so it's got many names: Psystop, Shadowhorn, Terracon, some call it. But it's pretty much, it's a psychic deck, low ground psychic deck. It's an Iron Boulder deck. You got the Natu blindside shenanigans with the Devo spray. You got some bench barrier action. You got Pokestop. It's a very item heavy based psychic deck that's just looking to get in the paint quick, fast, and in a hurry. Thin through your deck in filthy manners and hit the right cards that you need to with correct gameplay. Like you've seen there, I think Ghouls is going first, and he Evo Incense the Zatu so that he could Trainer's Mail for the Battle VIP pass. So exactly what I said. Like, this deck is one of those ones where you are going to get highly rewarded for proper sequencing.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that.
It's like, as I said, it happened.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned the Pokestop and all that kind of stuff. So we were talking about it's not exactly your mom's, psychic list. Premiering a little something tonight too, so that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I was telling Logan, like, I'm just gonna drop it tonight. I'm just gonna say it, like, this is the deck that we're testing for the next 3K. This is what we believe the shell of the most powerful psychic deck in the format. We're still in the works of it, but it's really strong. Ghouls is still on like cards like the Unknown. I don't know. We have a couple different opinions on the list, but there's 2 weeks left. So
I think it's not so much what's in the deck. I think a lot of it for me is like what's not in the deck. I'm pretty sure. Now you could correct me if I'm wrong here. There's no Gallade.
Correct, no Gallade. Gallade is replaced with playing Banette, the Lost on Banette. So pretty much as you're Pokestopping, as you're ripping through your deck, you got Battle Compressor, you're just tearing through your list, and when you need it, you go get it on board. What better target to absorb hits from Spread and Giratina than the Shuppet or the Banette, where you can just pop it and go right into the Lost Zone, and then all that damage was just withered away. Pretty cool concept. It plays the Mysterious Tail Mew. And with that, you can play like the U-turn board over, Air Balloon and Floatstone. You can just play like U-turn board and Floatstone. I'm not sure if Ghouls is even playing the Floatstone.
Yeah, I'm not sure. We see the U-turn board already committed to the Mew. We see Natu. We see Mr. Mime. Boulder active. We see Chuck here. Riolu. with the Nest ball, and it looks like Ultra Ball. I don't have his screen fully, so maybe
Ultra Ball the way the
yeah.
hex and
Can we see both rocks?
energy.
Okay. So Ting Lu early is not going to be an option unless if he has. Well, he had the hex there. He probably doesn't have the retreat because if not, or either that or the stadium, I suppose. And with Ghouls being a Pokestop deck there, it's going to be interesting with like the Tinglu, this, that, whatever, because he can't really like afford to sit on that hex probably. In hopes that Ghouls is going to put like a stadium in play to make his life easier. Because Mr. Mime's on the field right now, so I'd imagine that's like a big thing with Boulder in the active because you're not getting any damage there, if not just the -30.
Yeah, with the open list, I mean, you can kind of see that there's no monkey door reaction. Make you feel a little bit more comfortable to play into a Tinglu. But I've had some good reps with RDT as of lately, and this is a hard deck to commentate about and talk about what you would do or what you should do because you play it off your hand and like the board. So like you can talk about like what is the most optimal in like certain situations, but that deck gives you a million options based on your 14 card hand. I remember you said a thing back when I was learning box. You said Drago Box is a really easy deck to play until you have two good supporters in your hand at the same time.
Not getting stuff like Peony and whatnot. It was all about, what you could hold, what looks like now, what looks like, a turn 2 from now. Absolutely right. And I mean, these two players here in particular, the last two full grip winners. So it's like really hard to say what we think they're looking at and whatnot. This is just chess basically. Especially with like trying to get the Tinglu damage and whatnot. Ghouls knowing exactly what to do. Boulder active, prioritize the not to in mind, and like that's like what you have to do, regardless what kind of variant of psychic you're running against RDT.
Yeah, for sure. Because your Zatu is your draw engine, right? Like your energy attachments are your draw engine. Just like in RDT, your energies are +2, +3 So, but we seen Ghouls did not get a energy drop on turn 1. Yeah, Ghouls didn't get an energy down turn 1, but he did play through quite a few cards. So it's one thing to note. It really doesn't matter though with that deck because you could always just get D Valley and be in a good spot. You got the scoop up net, got the energy on the rock.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do this twice. Hit the boulder.
But that's fine. I mean, that's
like the game plan, right? That's like what you have to do.
Yeah, and I've watched RDT for Dummies a few times last week, and one thing that is like one of our team mottos when we build decks is we just want to start asking you questions as soon as turn 1. Question Ghouls got is asking Chucky is how are you going to deal with this boulder when I drop D Valley? And the answer Chucky's giving Ghouls is what are you going to do next turn when I knock you out with the rock? So both decks are kind of in a good space. Like I said, it's fun.
Yeah, Chucky being the first to attack into the boulder there is pretty big, right? Like, because now you're gonna have to put the valley down. Like you don't have Mew. Did he just pass?
Yeah.
Oh goodness, yeah. Because like you almost have to sacrifice the boulder at this point. Like even if you had it, like the valley and the attached, like you're still like I'm not saying like it's not correct to attack, but you're not like you have like he could just have 2 energies next turn. You know what I mean? With like a recursion or something. You don't have to reach as far. But like just a draw pass just tells me, 4 cards in hand is just not much. Blues for 8 here.
With the
focus sash on the
crazy.
Little Rock, there is pretty good. Focus sash, a card of really high value.
I agree.
Especially when you're probably going to be trying to recur the boulder this next turn. It's in the active, you can't like go Giratina it or whatnot, you know.
Yeah, I think the best thing the Ghouls has looking towards is 22, 23 plus items, and you got a Mew in the active next turn with the U-turn board and Zatu, so he can make a lot happen.
Stretch for the energy. We're looking to draw here. We are.
His toner.
Yeah, because now the line is Field Blower or something silly like Escape Rope, Giratina, Ping, plus like either Gust or back into the active off of the rope.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do see Tinglu hit the bench now with a Prism Energy attached to it, so Chucky getting ready another attacker in this situation. Would have loved to have seen some kind of search for like the Okie Dogie to start powering up the Okie Dogie, just to be able to kind of churn through knockouts, because you know your Soul Rock's going to be able to knock out here, and then theoretically, as long as Ghouls leaves a low HP Pokemon in the active, probably going to knock out again next turn. So Chucky just looking to kind of prize map through for at this point. You see Ghouls.
Did we just see a mysterious tail for letter, and then the 2 energy were within the 6 cards?
Yeah,
that was the cleanest action I've seen in a minute.
That's kiss, yeah, for sure.
Quick ball, okay.
Cool.
Quick ball, the energy.
And you know what that gets? That Mimikyu's not the best there.
Can't Mimikyu it anyway because there's no Lunaton.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. It's not the best there. So we got Tina. Tina, we need 3 colors. You got 2. You can attach one with Zatu per turn. You got to hit the Valley. I mean,
yes, Valley Raihan, something like that. Teammates.
Yeah, Raihan is live also. I don't think Teammates is in the list.
Right. Okay, we got the Ultra Ball.
Cool.
So Tina's hitting the bin. We're going to get those damage counters.
And that's the second Psychic Energy in the discard there also, too. Something to note.
Yeah, and that was my guess, is that we were probably going to go for this Inkay line to try to start establishing the energy recursion. So we see Inkay come out. We'll hit the board on Ghouls' side, as well as, like Lee had said, those damage counters to be placed from Giratina if Ghouls opts to bring it back out of the discard pile, and I imagine that he will with his turn.
Especially with Scoop Up Net down.
Yep.
We got to move it out the active. Okay, so we're going to ping. I mean, if you can control it ideally, like you really want to break that focus sash, but maybe you have Field Blower. We got energy retrieval, bringing 2 back.
That beautiful gold energy retrieval. Shout out Genos. Taking it way back.
Clairvoyant Sense to the Tina.
Draw 2. Has he been holding the Valley this whole time? I don't know.
Well, that's kind of what I was saying at first. You like, well, this will say a lot here. Because if it was just attached there, it was either like Valley or Icon, right? Like that would have just been, you just slapped it down. It's like we're thinking in the future here, which is okay. You still got like, well, you could even push the Tina up again if you get an energy attached. And then you have time, I guess.
I don't think the hand's great, boys. I think it's a lot of...
I agree.
Recovery cards or something to that note. I don't know.
Well, if it was recovery, I would have. I don't know how many cards are in Chucky's hand, but like if he had a recovery card, you could have got Boulder and off the rip because you had the Zatu.
Right.
So it's like, I
There's
don't
no
know.
telling. Yeah. Yep.
Exactly.
And Ghouls is a very conservative player. We know this. He does not just play cards to play cards, so he is definitely going to weigh his options. Looks like another sack turn. Just going to send up this mime and pass over to Chucky, I would imagine. Yep. And there's the extension. So Chucky back on the board now. About 30 minutes left in our round for these players, plus a couple minutes for that first check. So still plenty of time. Prize cards are already flowing in the matchup. Chucky will continue to keep that pressure on this turn. It's a matter of now, can Chucky take a target that Ghouls does not want him to take? There's the Hisuian Heavy Ball, so now we see why the Okie Dokie was not chosen. So the dog has now been freed from the prize cards. So you would have liked to have held that Prism Energy last turn, so that now that would have been able to come down on the Okie Dokie, but you never know that you're going to top deck Hisuian Heavy Ball, I guess. So
Right. And he's also got a huge hand. And
yeah. All right, we're going to Lunar Cycle, discarding a Fighting Energy to draw forward 3 cards.
he's got knockout on board. Probably like you said, he'd like to get the dog down and energy on it more than likely.
Yeah, and ideally you don't want to knock out this mime. I mean, you can, but...
I was going to say, what's the best looking turn here? Like Dust on Inkay? Or like Boost, I'd assume.
Yeah, either one of those. I like a Gust on either one of those targets personally. Just continue to swing with your Soul Rock. I think it is definitely the Inkay, given the fact that you have the rock already powered up. You just get an energy attachment ahead on the dog if you can this turn, and just keep dealing damage with this Soul Rock. Max value.
Even if you can't get it on the dog, you can get one on the Lucario, which is, I think, really good here. The Riolo.
Another gold energy retrieval.
With a couple of ballers.
Dude. Like I said, preface this with the this is between the last 2 Ogre champion
Right.
3 players.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
These guys have had a couple dollars to spend on some cards as we see Chucky with his gold Poke gear finding this full art gold Cobra's tenacity.
You love to see it.
And we know Chucky. Chucky is going to be
Oh yeah,
max to the nines. Yep.
All in Phantom's energies for everything. A beautiful soul.
What do we do here though? Did we grab Silent Lab to hold?
I don't hate it. Training court's fair.
Well, you're definitely going to get that energy drop on the Dogi, which is the big thing. So,
makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate Silent Labs to hold, Lee, for your potential of what, the following turns look like. But Chucky's got a couple of energy down in the bin, I imagine, at this point. I think there's a couple that have been pitched to Lunar Cycle, and then obviously he grabbed the
I think there's one.
retrieval.
He used Lunar's, or his energy retrieval.
There's Blood Moon. So that's a huge piece there. And that's why you see the energy retrieval committed that turn to be able to go ahead and get back those energies. Okay. This looks good from Chucky's side. Now,
No, this is insane, dude. What do you mean this looks good? This is insane. Like, he has... I mean,
to be fair, like, this is one Natu away from, right back to, neck and neck.
That's fair.
Yeah, but...
We got Malamar.
It's the thing about Psychic, you guys, and we know this from, like, all the testing, like with the Monkey Dory stuff, too. Like, you can never count them out. Like, there's so much shenanigans that can go on.
Oh, no, definitely agreed there. And we know that Ghouls has been holding this large hand. I think started the turn with, like, 7 or 8 cards in his hand. So, there's definitely a plan in place. It's just a matter of how far ahead, how many prize cards is he going to bleed to Chucky before that plan starts getting acted? Chucky's not somebody that you're going to be able to just I think, loose prize cards too. We've not seen Chucky use a single gust card yet. Taken 2 prize cards, without a single gust being used. So these Pokemon that are going to be bench sitting Pokemon, we see Mimikyu here being targeted out to be battle compressor. I imagine that he's probably just not going to use that in any way, shape, or form. It's not going to come to the party. Probably just going to stay in the discard pile unless he needs it later for, hand building with a tulip play to be able to match hand or something like that. But
yeah, I could see like some weird thing like a gust after the blood moon, and like the blood moon attacks, you gust, you mimic, you attack the doggy. But I think Chucky's next attacker here is the doggy, so or Lucario if you can get it.
Dude, that's the problem though, is that as the psychic player here, as Ghouls on that side of the board, you really don't know what the next attacker is. I mean, you could say that it is Okie dokie, but I actually think it's probably Ting Lu. You now have this Blood Moon out here, and Ghouls' board is established. So you want to get the damage counters in place to be able to start really ripping knockouts with the Blood Moon. It's a tough position that Chucky's board is putting Ghouls in. Like, it is asking, like you said, a lot of questions right now.
We have one answer with the field blowers, so we're not going to have to swing twice through the Soul Rock.
Absolutely. That's a big piece.
Absolutely. We're getting this Xatu coming up too. That's going to have to be the next attacker for sure. The like a blindside play on the Lunatone.
Yeah.
That's just what it has to be to keep pace with the prizes.
And now we see, though, this flurry of cards coming out from Ghouls' side that we had imagined pretty much was there, that there was a combination that he was waiting on. Probably just waiting to see that field blower, to be honest, right, guys?
Yeah, he hit that off the Arvin.
Mm-hmm.
No tool grabbed off of Arvin. So that
shows you the value.
Sitting on blindside.
Yeah, true. Or it's prized, one of the two.
Mm-hmm. I don't think they could attach to the not to.
Agreed.
Not unless if it's like maybe it's so desperate that you have to just because you're like, well, I'm taking a prize here, like, F it. Like, I'm just gonna preemptively do it, right?
And it would make sense as to why it's been held this whole time, right? That it's been a card that has been held this whole time, because obviously you can't drop it at any point before you're ready to use it.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been what was like jamming up the hand in the early turns. That is definitely one of those cards that could not be something that you want to see early. So, but it's looking good now from Ghouls' side, starting to establish an actual board. And now the promotion from Chucky of the Lunatone. We're going to get a rescue stretcher to put back some of these Pokemon that have been in the discard pile, and a quick ball away of the Hisuian Heavy Ball to immediately fetch back out, I imagine, the Soul Rocks. We can keep churning. Yep. Oh, actually, no, we're going to grab the Howlucha. Yep. So the additional ping is a major thing right here. What Chucky's going to do is he's going to force Ghouls to not be able to Devo out with this ping. Because the Natu has 40 HP, so Ting Lu plus a Howlucha ping says you can't Devo that thing or you lose it.
Yeah, that's the answer.
This be true.
Now, in doing this, he's not going to address the Giratina itself, but Giratina cannot swing back through this Ting Lu without a buff. Don't know if there are any buffs in this list. Gonna look through real quick.
Plays Muscle Band.
It does have the Muscle Band, so Giratina can get through this. But like Lee had said last turn, we didn't see any tool grabbed off the Arvin. And Ghouls is a big thinning is winning kind of guy, so I would imagine if there was the tool in the deck, he probably would have fished it out. So Chucky looks like he does not have access to... Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we know he's got the.
Yeah, but he didn't have access to the stadium, so that's what I was wondering. Is like, what's the play coming down this line? Because I didn't see a stadium commit, and we knew that. I didn't think Okie Dokie was going to be that next
I
attacker
don't
for
like
sure.
this, and I understand Chucky, and I really think he's got the training court in hand. He should have went to the Ting Loop because I don't like this because you can get a Natu out of nowhere.
Yeah, I don't like
Like,
this either,
I
Spencer.
think denying the opportunity of a Natu ever happening, and then it's like, hey, what do you got? Like, Mr. Mime in the active, I guess he didn't have Silent Laugh, so that makes sense. But I don't know.
Yeah, and that goes back to several turns ago when Lee pointed out, do you ever grab the Silent Lab early here? And we thought about it for a second. We've not seen this training court hit the board at all. So, Lee, yes. I think that the answer is yes. You preemptively grab the Silent Lab there because how far ahead would Chucky be right now had that last knockout been a Ting Lu putting this damage all over the place?
I mean, I think it was the play the whole time when you go up 2 prizes because then it's like Ghoul sitting at 6. It's like his next attacker after Giratina has to be Noctu,
right?
Because the way he set it up on the Lunatone over there. So like being able to read that from Chucky's side was huge too.
And this could still work out for Chucky. That's the thing, is like there's so much pressure being put on now from this Blood Moon that, again, you still need the buff on this Giratina. Chucky could be reading that, we didn't see it grabbed off the Arvin, so maybe it's not possible to get through this bear this turn. And if that's the case, then it's just going to take another knockout on whatever else. I mean, no matter where this 40 damage goes from Giratina, if it is the target that swings this turn, then you're going to be sitting with additional damage on the board. And this Blood Moon Ursaluna loves when Pokemon have damage counters on them. So Spence may have had to step away for a judge call. Just hang with us. I'm going to have to turn the cameras off just a touch because they are so out of whack. But it is... Okay, good deal. Good deal.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I figured that's what had happened.
A rope coming back up with Tina, so that must mean that muscle did.
Yeah, for sure. And now Ghouls is going to take this knockout, but it's pretty meaningless, and it's going to put, like I said, additional damage counters on board somewhere. Giratina does... Am I correct in saying that Giratina resists fighting?
I believe it's by 20, yeah.
Yeah, so that will be meaningful because that means that the 1 damage counter is going to keep it out of range. Chucky's going to need additional modifiers if he wants to knock it out with the Blood Moon. Continue that onslaught. But I think now that the Blood Moon's out of harm's way, you'd rather not attack with it until you piece together a Ting Lu play again. But I don't know. We'll see where Chucky goes with this. He has access to the buff through this Karina. So he has access to Premium Power Pro if he would like off of the item search. That's why these cards are so powerful together and why this whole archetype is such a dominant deck, to be honest, because all these cards just work in unison. The printing of Premium Power Pro, the printing of Fight Gong, alongside Karina. These cards were never really meant to be played together, and that's why these combinations didn't exist when they were legal in the standard format. And so you're just seeing all these busted combinations come together, from the great minds over here at Turboblaze. Plug us once, I don't know how to not plug us on this deck. It's extremely impressive in my mind.
Yeah, and you got the Karina, search out the Soul Rock and the Fight Milk.
Fighting Drago box.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%. There are no two clear comparisons. Like, it is a big basic deck that, you know, does have that evolution in there to break through the walls that are these Pokemon that try to shut down evolution attacks. So, I mean, it asks a lot.
And it is just such a Lucario. Really, I mean, I was a big Lucario hater in the beginning and was about Terrakion, but Lucario is just so low maintenance as to where, like, it's one energy drop, and that's the big thing is in the resource management is the energy drop, and you're gonna see that Lucario, man. You're drawing 3 cards a turn.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna see the Lucario.
We've got Raihan, we've got Ultra Ball. You've got, you know, ways to hit it. You're gonna find it.
Got 3 cards a turn. Like, yeah, they're just so much stuff can happen when you're sitting there on turn 3, turn 4 with a 13 card hand.
Muscle Band takes care of that resistance.
Yep. So it saves the Premium Power Pro. We do finally see the training court be committed as well. So Chucky is cruising right here.
Yeah, and it's at a time where it's not over. Yeah, training court is not a draw 2 for ghouls right now.
No.
So that's a big plus.
Right. Yep, with no Xatu on board. Ghouls can't just use it to accelerate through.
Yeah, now's the turn to play all that stuff if we have it. You got Rescue Stretcher in hand. It'll be really telling to see, like, this is when we'll know if well, I guess if Valley would have to be the card that comes down now, but
wait, how'd the one damage
the black side?
How'd the 1 damage come off the Lunatone?
Oh yeah, how did that happen? He must have just forgot. Because if I'm wrong, is the dice like by the Pikachu, or maybe I'm tripping.
I'm not sure. There's a chance that they just forgot, like when all the moves have been happening. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been his pivot piece every turn.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm the king of that. So.
Oh yeah. Monkey Dory, or what was it? Frostlass checkups last week. Holy cow!
Oh my goodness! Yeah, no.
Yeah, I fell victim to that too. That was brutal.
Yeah. So here we go. Ghouls is gonna play Arven for turn. We're looking for item card, tool card. We have 2 energies on the Iron Boulder to be able to respond to this bear if we can match hand size. But we got to find a way to reestablish that not to, guys, or else, I mean, Chucky's just going to win this game on the race alone. We have multiple attackers set up from Chucky's side. Now, we haven't seen this Lucario evolution yet, so while we do talk about Lucario and how low maintenance that is and how yada yada yada, we haven't seen it yet. Did he grab it off the Karina last turn? Either of you notice? No, he grabbed the Soul Rock off the Karina.
Grabbed the rock, yeah.
Okay, so, I don't know, maybe that's a thing, but...
Hit him with the red card.
Love that.
And Ghouls looks like he has a pretty large hand. That's a pretty thick stack. That was a discard
Oh,
in his hand. Whew, okay.
I think he's got 6.
Okay, yeah, so he's probably coming down to 4 to match, is what we would imagine. It's a good card to have access to for him, since, like we had said, he couldn't really go up. There's no way for him to go up with the acceleration.
Yeah. Okay, so he's dropping the patina. Ping some more boys. Oh, no, that's not the Tina. That's the sweet little Shuppet.
Yeah, Shuppet does hit the bench. Muscle Band onto the boulder. That's unfortunate because it's not needed, but it is needed to match hand size, obviously, right, guys?
Yeah, it is. Gotta do what you gotta do sometimes,
Exactly.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of value playing the pop and to get the bayonet.
And now
So,
it's
like,
just as straight line as this for Chucky's side, and Ghouls has to figure out a way to stop this from happening, obviously. Chucky has knockout on board through this Okie Dogie. The 140 HP of Iron Boulder, even with the plus 70, is not enough to take it out of range of this Okie Dogie attack. There is the evolution to Lucario, so that was a big piece of the puzzle. We now see Lucario online with one energy attack, as well as Chucky still has access to multitude of the Gust and Push cards. Not seen Versus Seeker played yet. We've not seen... We saw the Guzma played, but we've not seen Boss played, and we've not seen Escape Rope either. So...
Yeah, so the main pieces he needs next turn to put together what he wants to do. And again, this doesn't win the game. This just gets you 1-to-1 prizes.
Yeah.
And I think that Chucky, just one energy drop on the Lucario wins the game, I'm thinking. But you know, he's got the Malamar for the extra energy attachment. He blows up the Banette. He's got the X supporter with Arvin, could get him the blind side.
Yeah.
You know, Natsu's in the discard pile, correct?
It is.
So we've seen Rescue Stretcher and Night Stretcher be played. So he needs a lot.
Yeah.
I know we've seen Night Stretcher. I'm not sure about Rescue.
Yeah, we've seen Chucky play one of those cards in combination too, and here comes the boss. So boss is going to remove a different target on this turn, and this is what this deck allows you the flexibility to do. So now we're just going to get this knockout now with the Soul Rock and say, alright, I've got Okie Dokie to deal with anything else along with Lucario. It just cheats in... If you ever show vulnerability and have to push something that's not 70 HP or less, you're losing it to a Soul Rock. You can never expect it, yet you have to every turn. It, like, from testing against this, it is brutal how many times I would have to be like, crap, I've got to push something with more than 70 HP because I need you to swing with that Lucario. I cannot let you swing with the Soul Rock. Like, it loses you the game, unfortunately. But
this is so true.
really good card. People are calling it the fan rotom of fighting. It's so much more than that, guys. It is. This card is an MVP candidate. We see Ghouls going here with the Lana's fishing rod.
That's an MVP candidate in this deck for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Artisan gets the nod to. It's just like right on counter, blindside, or something like that. That's just that technology hasn't been available though, because there's been a lot of turns where it was open.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, Lee. You have to suspect that he has access to it, or it's like buried deep in the prizes. But again, we said that it's probably not the case, being that he attached earlier on. So here we go. Pokegear 3.0 is going to find that tulip, and that is one of the ways. I'm right.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Okay.
I know, yeah.
I dreamed it into existence for him. Let me check and see
Still
if
doesn't
he's
do
playing
much.
the card. Yeah, for sure he is.
Wonder if he has access to bayonet and what he has access to via bayonet.
Yeah.
You know, Arvin's in the discard pile. Psychic Patch is a huge upgrade. You never seen Pokestop this whole game?
No.
No stop, no valley.
Yeah.
Ghouls
I
is
don't think
asking
there
for
was like.
Ghouls is asking for an energy count right here. Right. Got to be what's going through.
There's one thing you'll know is if Spencer Batten says it's the best on stream, it's gonna poop the bed. It's a really strong deck.
Well, that's why we like to emphasize too at the beginning of this. We preface this with a new psychic brew. Like, this isn't by no means refined. I'm sure.
Yeah, no, not at all.
A game like this on stream, like going the way it is, Ghoulies is going to be right back in the kitchen analyzing and where what he needs, X, Y, and Z.
Guzman's gonna bring up one of these Pokemon guys. Probably gonna be like, if I had to guess, maybe even Lucario. If you're not gonna take a knockout, it just depends on what Ghouls is like what he is doing here. He may be attacking with this boulder, and that's why this Guzman's taking him a minute, because he knows that that's what he's gonna play. I don't know.
Take the dog, right?
And he put an energy on the Shuppet. Oh, he's gonna blah.
The dog doesn't even have to be in the active, I believe.
No, it doesn't. It's any special energy.
Okay, I understand, but I think he's probably gonna get the one off the active. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Versus Seeker. Yep.
And that is game. Versus Seeker could find Guzma. Guzma would be able to knock out any of those Pokemon with just the Soul Rock or the Okidogi. And so that will take game 1 for Chucky in this Turboblaze Trials tournament. His first week back. I know he'll be really excited to be on the board tonight, guys.
Yeah, Chuck is not been playing lately, right? Like the last couple rounds.
Yeah, he's been locked in with Lorcana.
Yeah. Plays really well if I remember right.
I know he did day 2.
For this side. All right.
What's the time?
Just a couple minutes left. It's actually timed out, but we are now looking at that, where we have the first round gets the additional couple of minutes for the camera checks. I'm sure that's what Spencer's checking in on right now, if I had to guess. So when he gets back, we should be able to go to our next rounds. Yeah, one table lagging out. Yeah, lagging along there. Just one to clean up. The technology is going haywire. Timers are moving all over the place, and it's wild. Alright, so we do see that Chucky able to take down that first round against Ghoulies. Looking at the rest of the board, you've got Krakoon, who takes down Airy in round 1, Mickey over Gavin, Venom over Espio, and then Sliggoo over Fireball. We do have that one match that's outstanding, and Spooky got the first round bye. So coming in, we will have quite a good bit of the 1-0 players. We'll see if we can get a good match on stream like that first one. I would say that was pretty good, the way that played out for both players, minus the fact that, Ghouls was never able to establish the Natu and the Blindside pairing to be able to take a knockout for 2 prizes on his side. Looking at the metagame tonight, we do have a lot of fighting in the room. There are 5 fighting decks of our players tonight. 3 Psychic, 2 Water, 2 Fire, and 1 Metal. So we do have 1 lone Metal Outlaw out there. If I had to guess, it's probably Sliggoo. Yep. And we do see now the result coming in from Sliggoo's side. He does take down, I believe it's David in round 1 that he was paired up against. Oh no, Fireball. I'm sorry, Fireball. David and Trexel are the outstanding match that's still there. So Sliggoo, the lone metal warrior, hanging in there for the type. 2 fire. 2 fire tonight.
Pack playing? That might be the fire. I dropped my whole thing of Sharpies.
Yeah, Venom and Gavin both on fire tonight. So Venom 1-0. Gavin takes the early loss. Gavin is on... it looks like a Swamp Fire list. I do see Skeledirge there, but Torchic and Blaziken as well. So maybe like kind of a hybrid Swamp Fire type of deal. But yeah. All right. So we're on to round 2. Probably go... Yeah, probably just go back to Chucky on table 3 there with Spooky. Spooky's one of our guys too, so haven't got to see him online for any of these events. It'd be good to watch. So it's table 3.
You said
That's not spooky. That's Pook.
Oh, it's Pook. Ah.
It's Pook.
Okay.
That is Pook, who does some amazing, wonderful card art.
Okay.
That's my dog. Yeah,
Sweet.
we did a few swaps already. Excited to be able to watch them finally play, get their webcam set up and stuff. This is what it's all about.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's my bad. I'm terrible when it comes to putting these Discord names to tournament names on the
I mean,
page.
to be fair, it is really close. Spooky and then Pook, yeah.
And it's Pook on the
yeah, it says it's Pook.
Mm-hmm.
And what are they playing tonight? They're playing Psychic. Inkay, Malamar, Zatu, Gallade, Tina, Monkey, Galarian Articuno, 2 Dark Energy, Crispin, Bird Keeper action.
Okay.
Evo Soda. Some cool cards. Some cool, we like to see those. Little Lost City action in there. That sweet little Galarian Articuno is going to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, Articuno's a card that could literally just pop up out of nowhere.
Yeah, and send your best support pack.
Full grip.
Send your best support pack into the Lost Zone on turn 2 of the game.
Yeah, I mean, like, you don't really want to start it, but like, if you're sitting on like letter, like some other stuff, like it could become a really good option early.
Yeah,
absolutely. Or even like turn 2, like when they're evolving and stuff, you're hitting important support, and like you said, running that Lost City, that's just rude. Like that's it's pretty cool.
We'd love to see it. I mean, that's right up our alley.
Got designed energies in there. I've seen look like a gold bat on a dark energy, if I'm not mistaken. So 1 mulligan.
Yeah, you can't be giving RDT extra cards.
Yeah, it's tough.
Especially not fighting.
Anybody see the coin flip? I mean, I know we can't. I can't hear it. I can't hear their audio.
No, I cannot.
No, we can ask. You guys want? Here, I can ask real quick. Hey, who's going first, guys? Okay, Chucky going first. Okay. All right. Good luck, both of you. Have fun.
Well, this will be cool. I've noticed Puka opened the log.
All right, Chucky's going first. I think. If I heard it correct.
Probably your optimal starter in this matchup for Psychic.
It depends what else you have. I mean, you're going to be stopping them from drawing cards
Yep,
here.
Chucky doesn't like to see that with a Lunatone flipped over, that's for sure. Because he knew, he's like, I've got one piece of the puzzle. I'm going to be drawing some extra cards with this extra card you gave me if I've got a ball search. Hisuian Heavy Ball could even find the Soul Rock out of the prizes. Looks like he's flashing something to the front there.
Looks like he has a decision to make, maybe.
Oh my
Soul
goodness.
Rock, Louis, U-turn board.
Oh man. So there was the rock.
Crikey.
He didn't pile shuffle, guys. He didn't take his own advice. He hates himself for that, not doing it.
Yeah, it's like your whole board state at the end of the game, right?
It was. Yeah, dude. You're exactly right.
It's your entire end game board state, and your Lunatone was right there with it. So, yeah, getting a good pile shuffle and getting a good shuffle in between games is huge.
Now, what we do know about this Soul Rock interaction is that, you know, Chucky can knock out this pesky Wobbuffet over the course of one turn or 2 turns, depending on how he goes about it. So getting the combination down with an energy drop means that he's just an energy attachment retreat away from being able to start swinging next turn and putting the pressure on Pook that way. Pook's going to start their turn off with a quick ball. Quick balling away town map. Don't want to give Chucky any extra information, or maybe not be, been one of the least detrimental cards to get rid of in the hand. Don't love to see that go away in a deck that plays it. Usually if that's a card that you're playing in your deck, your strategies kind of revolve around being able to fish out your prizes efficiently in whatever order you want to cherry pick them from. So
yeah, and it was the first deck search too.
Yeah,
Exactly.
being his first deck search, I mean, you can't just slap that down and then be like, oh, let me play his Hisuian Heavy Ball real quick. So, depending on, what the rest of the turn looks like, it's, like you said, definitely a tough card to have to pitch because it's a card that you could just play. But also, I'm a big believer. I'm in the camp of not liking your opponent seeing your prize cards because that's just a whole separate conversation, right? But
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, I'm not super into letting full grip winners just check my routing the rest of the game. You know what I mean? Not into that. I'm all right. Get them as we go.
Yeah, I do love, and I'm cutting the cameras to make sure that it stays in there. Pook's Gastrodon, that they are repping on stream, must be a favorite Pokemon of theirs, so that's pretty cool. Love to see the expression. Makes it feel like I'm at a league night, guys, or an actual tournament. I love it. People bring that stuff all the time.
In the U-turn board, we see a Ralts on the bench. Has no supporter. 3 in hand.
Not a great start. I mean, you do get your Ralts established, so if there's an evolution search, then you can begin to grow the hand next turn. But tag call from Chucky is just going to keep things churning along here, as we're going to see Guzman, Holla, and Cynthia and Caitlin fetched out. Perfect 2-card combination off of tag call. Being able to fetch out both of those tag team supporters. And I imagine that you're looking at a tag call for Goose Holla angle to be able to get your your U-turn board, something along those lines attached.
You can see a pokey gear.
Looking for a play better than use follow, perhaps.
Interesting. Looking for like a Guzma play.
Yeah, because now
escape
now
rope.
he
Now he
just
has
wants the
escape rope
escape rope.
access. Yep. I love it.
Yes. Escape rope is
Huge.
pretty good right there.
Yep.
And a knockout on the rolls.
Yep.
That's huge.
Absolutely.
Yeah, anytime you only have one bench Pokemon, it is a massive liability against decks that are running escape rope. Most in format, I would say at this point, are running escape rope. Any competitive deck these days is got the inclusion of escape rope in it. So you got to be going as wide as you can without going too wide for parallel cities, right, guys? Like it's a fine balance you got to walk.
Yeah.
Alright, escape rope gonna bring up this Ralts. 70 damage, no resistance or weakness. We do see...
And I know this was something that we brought up when we were building this deck, and like everyone, we all say it, this is just fighting's version of what box, our box does. But like, I love watching this deck just do this, like 1-2 guys down, even if it's just your draw engine, and like you're just like taking knockouts and like, okay, like I don't need my abilities anymore. Cool. Like I had one prize, whatever.
Yeah, and when you set up against or when you're playing against setup decks, rather, you just like Arvin became like a prime catcher, like an ace spec type effect. Like it's just you can't afford to just be.
Gosh, guys, this slower. Is brutal. Pook having to Crispin for Psychic and probably a Dark Energy, attach one to the Wobbuffet. I'm not seeing anything great here is the problem. No targets for the addition for the second energy, so...
Yeah, I mean, Goose Hall is just going to be it here if the damage mods are there. Because, that's just strong energy muscle band.
Exactly.
Well, let's if they stay here, which that's the thing, is RDT doesn't have to stay in this little hitting back and forth battle, but say they do. You hit for 70. Wobbuffet hits you for 10 here. Next turn, he's got Dark for Monkey. He can send 30 back, so he's at 40. 70 plus 40 is 110, so it's KO. So it's just a 2-turn for the Soul Rock, and the Wobbuffet's just going to do 1 damage.
That's it right there. Chucky, like we said, long as Chucky has the... Show it to us, Chucky. He knows. He's flying.
Yeah.
Strong. Muscle. Or training court. Oh, Floatstone.
Well, he must have
premium power. Yeah, anything. Any kind of combination. Yep. Alright. Well, that was a quick game. A good game for RDT. Let's pop to... let's go watch Sliggoo and Mickey. That sound good to you guys?
Yeah, I'm done with that.
Okay, we can jump over there. Quick game.
That'll be some different deck.
Yeah.
Venom and Krakoon. That's fighting and fire.
Okay. So we'll go watch that then. We'll go to Sliggoo and...
Which is fighting and metal.
Yeah.
So be it. Everything's gonna be at every table.
Actually, you guys let's go look, because I've seen Sliggoo and Venom have both won already too, and Sliggoo and Mickey have both won already too, and obviously one of those is going to be undefeated going into next turn too. So let's our next round too. So let's go to table 1 and actually watch our boy Krakoon and Venom.
Cool, that's fine.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, me too.
This is going to be the first time that Krakoon's been featured now.
I think so. We may have had him on one more other time, but it's definitely not often that I get to see Krakoon play. So
Yeah, that's one of the players that I spend most of the
a lot
time
of
with
time with.
in our community. That's my guy. Yeah, was he on RDT also?
I think so. Because Venom's on fire, we said,
That's what
right?
it's looking like. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Burn Fire is in full effect, it looks like. Well, maybe not in full effect, but there's 4 Pokemon on the bench.
It's affecting.
Excuse me.
Prizes, it looks like RDT has taken 1. Okay, cool. All good.
He's got the same board state Chucky did.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes it's all you need. Like I said, I love seeing
Lewis.
Sir Louis coming down, and he's about to start doing Louis things.
Heatmore in the active is pretty crazy. For 2 energy, it does 120 if they're burned, right?
Mm-hmm. And he's burned right now. Looks like he did the first attack, which does burn. Okay, so he's going to trade out of the burn, and he's going to Tommy Tingle him up.
If we see, yeah, there is a stadium. Yep.
Look at that sick perler on Venom's playmat. Shout out SLD, Sweet Logan Davis.
Gonna love our table buddies, right?
Yeah, love
More
the
that
table
flair.
buddies.
I love it. I love to see players like bring their
Cool
Pokemon.
play mats. Yeah, cool
Yep.
play mats, table buddies. Just like a lot of ways of expressing yourself.
It's like aura, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
It's like going and sitting down at a table at an event space and commanding your space, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I take the
You-
XL play
you
mat
do.
everywhere I go.
Yep.
Yeah, because I enjoy just the fact of like that's my space, like, and I'm gonna lay a mat across it from shoulder to shoulder, and you play next to me, you're gonna know I'm there, and you play across from me, you're gonna look across, and there's just a blackout across the table from you. Yeah, and then I got my perler, I got my little rush ram if I'm playing box.
If your goals, you might have a Lee Hoffman trading card.
Yeah, if your goals,
Hey.
you might have a Lee Hoffman trading card.
I told Spencer how. Listen, hang on. I'm gonna have to put my camera on screen for a second and take Spencer's off. I got a special package in the mail this week. I got a Lee Hoffman exclusive Whale Lord holding up a Feebas Water Energy, and one of probably, like I said, the last couple remaining. I had to have Spence come back full screen because it's got our cameras off. One of the last probably remaining Lee Hoffman original sports cards from.
Dude, that's a logo, man, right there. That's a shield.
Freaking love it, dude. I was so happy to have it. I've got it in the sleeve along with your little note. It's like forever immortalized, dog. So super cool.
One brother.
Super cool.
I love that you love it.
Oh, I do.
That's what it's all about.
So much.
Yeah, those things have been real cool to be a part of. Lee and I, before the first 1K that we went to, we traded decks. I mean, that's how I ended up playing Drago Box. That's how all of this started. Was literally him and I traded decks. I gave him Cerberus, which is my fighting deck with single strike mustard, and he traded me Drago Box. A silly variant with I shouldn't even say silly, but I mean, what did we have in there? The Cyclizar, a couple other like goofy controllers.
Because we did the deck swap based off of like, oh, let's like just put like a shiny thing, or it was like
it was a shiny
magic.
Pokemon. Yeah. So I did the shiny Entei, you did the shiny Cyclizar.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool. I think that's something people should do more often.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, without that
moment,
moment, like think about it. Like I went out there, went 5-2. You went out there, go top 4 with the said deck.
Yeah.
And that is the, the thing that sprung everything. Like going forward past that, like that's what put everything in motion. Like it was always a plan. It was always aspiration. We had big dreams. But like that was when that moment happened, that's what really put everything
no, for sure.
going forward.
I'm gonna run to the restroom, guys. You guys keep us
Yeah,
afloat
for
with
sure.
the game for a little bit.
Yeah, so looks like it's Venom's turn. Now we're done talking. Let's clock back into the game, Lee. We could talk
Yeah,
all day.
sure. It's Crackoon's turn.
Yes.
Finland away the
Finland.
stretcher. I can't see what supporter he got back. One thing Lou has happened already. Haven't seen a second stadium come down though, so I'm sure that's what we're digging for off the Finland, unless if you have it already. Probably coming straight forward down with the like your plan here is to take Lou, get an attachment down to Marshadow, and then just go. Like that's probably what you're looking at. But that's probably not what you have available. What you have available here is an Okie dokie with an Aurora energy. So we're gonna
Which
have
is fine.
for the pitch. Oh yeah,
You're the ball
absolutely.
guy.
That's fine. Venom though, with all these modifiers in this burn deck, I got to imagine like things are gonna get tricky, but he's probably not panicked yet.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just see Ground Crasher to the active here. No stadium to put that down to get the 30 spread. So that's something to note.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, absolutely. Not super sure if the King Lu is burned still or whatever damage is on that.
Yeah, he is burned still.
Okay, so Heatmore, if that is the case, will be able to deal with that this turn. And then Dog follows that up. But you don't know that though. We were just talking about that with RDT. Like you never really know their next move. You could just like promote the Soul Rock thinking that they're gonna attack and they're like, nope, you turn board and then go like Night Stretcher, Rescue Stretcher, and Ting Lu again, or drop Marshadow and Raihan, or it could be some silly stuff like that.
Also good to be known that a Soul Rock does KO the Heatmore in return.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, so you don't even have to attack with the dog.
Yeah, Tinglu's gonna die to or get KO'd to burn damage, I think.
What I am interested in is if Venom's going to be able to build up board state or something.
So he must have not been burned.
Huh. He probably healed in between turns, that'd be my guess.
Yeah.
But
he is doing 6 damage counters with the Infernate.
Yeah, so like when he promotes like a different Pokemon, so like I'm not sure how much damage the Soul Rock has. But like there's a certain scenario that can happen where the Pokemon you promote or whatever.
The Mad Cargo.
Yeah. So the burn won't leave, and you can potentially just like be knocking out Pokemon upon promotion, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty insane. Like he had to sit there and explain it to me pretty thoroughly. I was not following at first, and it was crazy because I was like playing Drago Box. I'm sitting here with a Raging Bolt with 3 energy, just not knowing who to hell to snipe. Like, because I'm like, what do these guys do, and like, which one's most important to your game plan? Because there's just so many cool things that he's doing over there.
There is, yeah.
There's just so many abilities that are stacking, and just such a lively board state off of a status condition, and that's a really cool way to play IMO.
I agree.
So we see Goose Hall, we got Unit, Training Courts, Muscle Band, it looks like.
Yeah. So
we got the stadium.
And Muscle Band.
And the buff.
Yeah, Muscle Band takes KO. We're gonna get the court back. You're gonna get the energy back with Training Court. Do you drop the basic, or I think you just go double rainbows to the dog, whatever. You're cool with it. You pitch it.
Wait, what?
He could have dropped the dropped the basic energy.
When you said digit, I thought he pitched the special energy. I was like, wait, what?
No.
Yeah, double rainbows.
Double rainbows, yeah.
We all, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Whatever.
You
We're
turn
just playing around.
we're
playing around the enhanced hammer, bro. The FABA. We're playing around it.
Oh yeah. If there's enhanced hammer or FABA, you have to double up. I'm pretty sure that's the lesson that I taught y'all.
For sure, yes.
You have to double up, bro. Because if it's not like lab or hex, like that's one thing. Because then it's like, okay, you got me. But knowing that somebody plays hammer or like we said, FABA, you have to put two.
It's huge. These cards are huge when they come up. FABA's just a good card all around, I think. I mean,
for sure.
And you turn board.
The power card, like we talk about power cards all the time, like being able to fit these cards in archetypes that have 6-8 Pokemon lower to the ground. You have a compound engine, so you have more room to use these hexes, these Averys, these Fabas, these cards of these natures, and really able to spam really strong effects turn after turn. And that's like RDT, Drago Box, Harambe. Like there's archetypes that are just insane. Milo Pump, being able to just spam really good cards like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he
out there. That's nice. Got the U-turn forward back. All pre-balls from Venom's side, but we got not sure what that the Infernape does. I gotta be real with you. It's like I know I played
6 damage counter for when it's burned, and the attack is like a burning attack.
I see. Because I'm like, wow, I guess I could go like zoom in every turn. Oh yeah, I guess I could do that. But I was only had access to half screens prior to that. That's my bad, y'all. I still can't see chat or anything too, so I apologize if anybody's trying to communicate with us via that. But locked in the game. What is that? 130 on the stage 2 is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Isn't it?
I know it's silver bordered, but like that's just insane.
Okay, so it looks like Tucky took down Pook, which we could tell that was gonna happen. No other games.
Well, we knew that. It's not that we knew that result was right away. That was our first.
Okay. This just in. Breaking news. Mickey won against Count.
Okay. What is Mickey on again? If you
Mickey's on his fighting list.
Yeah, 5 fighting. I was curious to see who else was playing it, to be honest. That's why I asked. Mix on that. That checks out. Checks out.
And the return to SLD.
Yeah, I've got a dog off the lead in the backyard, so I will be in and out. I'll try to keep everything rolling on this front, but
oh, dude, we're holding it down. You got
yeah, I know you.
Yeah,
Guys
you're
are.
good.
I know you guys are.
What's chat looking like?
Pretty quiet. Got
a couple
people hanging out.
Chat. It's okay.
Yeah, we got a Lucha there, so a couple guys getting pings going down.
Carcoon's down to how many prizes? It's just a couple, right?
2 left, yeah. He's got dog for
Yeah.
KO here.
Oh my god,
Clara.
Clara. If this gets Tinglu and has a stadium, that's like a 3-prize turn. I think the Larvesta has 60 on it, so he could have even elected to
That's all he's got is 2.
mhm.
But yeah, just get your double attachment there. That's fine. And take your knockout. So that way, if he KOs the dog, you got Blood Moon for game next turn. Then in the deck, then in the hand.
I mean, yeah, it was going to be a 3-prize turn regardless, right? He was just swinging active stuff. If you're able to scoop up net, though, get the Larvesta.
Turn to Blood Moon and then attack.
That was a crazy turn right there.
Man, what an energy management deck, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like box, keeping the grass energy in the deck for a mid-game crispin, keeping a yellow energy, a lightning energy in the deck off of the TM Energize for a mid-game Volkner. When Mellow was in the deck, getting an energy out, a fire energy into your discard and into your hand. When you got the Restram starts, it's just such a fun thing to do, to play around. I swear, it's just a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Amazing archetype.
Okay, and I think we see the concession here. GG's.
Did he play ball guy? There's like 4 balls and prizes. Is that what just happened?
I think there was a few on the prizes, yeah.
It looked like Volcarona and like 3 balls.
Yeah. He's on his last prize and he played ball guy with Dogi in the active. I think that was game.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
How much time left in the round?
13 and a half Miniosos, my friend.
I see.
Brought to you here tonight by Fiji Water.
I still can't get over the Legend ZA. The alpha spawns being at 6 is insane in zone 20. We found a way to manipulate it, going from 2 to 6 using a crazy method. And I found, even when I was at 4, I was finding shinies with the charm. It was really crazy. It's done that to be passively, or doing that to.
We still got.
Still around where we
I'm back.
where we going?
I'm back. Still got about 13 and a half minutes left. Let's refresh, do a refresh and see. Table 1's done, table 2's done, table 3's done.
SBO's playing Drill Mill on table 4 against Hydro Pump with Quagsire, I think.
Can hop to there. I mean,
Who's that, Shark?
Trey XXL.
Oh gosh, they got like a crazy webcam going on though.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. I can make it work. I can
always. Okay.
What's Fireball doing? Let's go watch some. Let's go watch the end. Maybe we see a big bill for game.
Fireball's got their hands on Ghoulie Woolies.
On ghouls?
Uh-huh.
That's where I jumped to just then. He's rolling coins, but looks like he just scooped. Yeah, just scooped.
Damn.
We're jumping around all over the place.
We don't know who we're gonna watch.
TBZ Red Zone.
I just went back to SVO's matchup.
Okay, I'm following you.
What table is it? I'm still in our call.
4.
4? Okay.
I'm gonna grab a drink real quick.
I know SBO's got like all his prizes left. He has taken one, notably. Funny enough. And this hydro pump player looks like they're on like 4. So definitely still an opening for SBO, probably, if we've gotten to this far into the game and he's not just outright lost. Though this Whale Lord is going to be a thing. Yeah, a little bit of a glare. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. It's pretty neat. Looks like SBO is in his turn now. We do see Pal Pad. And then going to be able to draw those cards. He's flying, Lee. So at this point, it's going to be, can he deck him out? There's the B&B. B&B mill 3. B&B mill 6. Yeah, he's in loop. He's in loop for sure. Yeah, puts 4 cards back to deck. He's in, at this point in the game, we are in a loop mill 6 cards every turn.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this is school time here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see the Excadrill put back. Cards like the Versus Seeker, the Pal Pad,
the Focus Sash.
Yeah, the Focus Sash.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He's got it attached right now. Yeah. So you're not doing
the
nothing.
Pokey Doll.
Not doing nothing. You got the Superior back in deck. He's just gonna get a bunch more cards. Going down.
Yeah, when you have like perma cards, like I guess that's you can't really disrupt it unless if you you have to knock it out. Like you have to have the Focus Sash.
Yeah. Comes up with Inteleon. Do they know about Machop?
Probably not. If you did know about Machop, though, I think you'd go you'd put the 20 on the doll for real. Because the doll's pretty annoying coming down the stretch.
Oh, for sure.
Recover it. Draw for turn and Pokestop. All 4 cards is insane too, since they were all items.
Yeah, I think he versus Seeker to Cheryl. Alpad, B&B, Surge back in the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Lana's Rod, Focus Sash. See all three of them. That's your Focus Sash. Surge, B&B, Versus Seeker, B&B. Mills 6 cards, sir. 1, 2, 3. There's some huge ones. Versus Seeker went down. Energies, yeah. Skyla.
Splash.
Yeah. All right, your turn. Okay, I'm gonna get back all 4 pieces to do it again. Max Potion, Pal Pad.
Yeah, with the Pokestop, like you draw for turn and then hit it immediately, and then you just like get all 4 cards you just put back.
Oh, yeah. So it wasn't when he healed the damage; it was the Max Potion that he had played. I just got a really cool one of those from Martin, DDE Enjoyer, I believe he was formerly known as, on a trade, the play stamp one.
I believe
cool.
he's
Super cool card.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. Just attack into it, do it again. We're gonna get the Lana.
Yeah, and this is all achievable by the Pokestop.
Yep.
By the draw 3, the Lana's Rod.
I can't really see like definitively, but I'm pretty sure there's only 1 card left in their deck. Like I can see their hand next to the Inteleon, but like that's thicker than what's over there to the right.
Yeah. What's so crazy about this deck is like the first couple turns when he's like putting down the baby extra drill and he's like milling 3 energy cards out of his deck just for dropping it on the field.
Yep.
So like you chase it down and you KO it and you think you're doing the right thing and then he just does it again. And he's just milling himself down into this loop.
Yep.
And if you get caught in it.
Yeah, like the water player is right now, definitely caught in this loop.
And I can just imagine, like, you know, just being able to take the prizes and have an engine just as strong as the 1-2 in the Lunatone and Soul Rock. Like it probably makes this deck playable again in tournament form.
Yeah,
being able to just cycle through everything.
Yeah, SPO and I were testing this game. We were probably like 3 or 4 games in, and he was in the loop, and I had very few things I could do to get around it. Resources were down, and
that's it.
Yeah, the concession. Yep. Or no, milled out per game.
I was gonna say that's not concession. That's just game.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to finish this story because this is one of the main reasons why I love SPO. So SPO's got me in the final few turns of the game, and he like passes it to me, and I was in a very, very bad spot, and he goes, you know, this that, just like he was doing, and he goes, all right, and pass, eat my shorts. And that's just how like this deck feels, right? Like you just seen what he did, you know, like it's just like eat my shorts. Like
you're like, oh, you don't have field blower to deal with this over one turn, and then it's like, oh well, like you don't have like double prize to take away this Pokédoll either, so I can recover that and then do it again. And it's like, oh well, you didn't have like Dust or something. Like, sorry, like,
yeah.
Like that sucks, dude. Like,
shout out Drill Mill.
Maybe next turn, like I'm just gonna do this again. Like, you know, that's a kind of crazy way it looks in the loop. That's how control really is. It's like, oh, if you don't have the answers, it's like, sorry, man. Like it's like that episode of South Park when they're like selling the cable. Like they get excited by the disappointment. It's like, oh, that sucks, but like secretly, like that's like, you know, what they're banking on, just like not having it.
So that is the last match to conclude, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yep. We still got a minute now left on the clock, but I just made a post. I'm gonna go ahead and
fire
the
it up.
next round.
Fire it up.
Right, round 3 is up.
And while we talked about the ball, I think we stay on Chucky with the ball. I know he's down paired, but it's gonna be like all about. That's the match in question, because Mickey, Krakoon, one of those two, as long as that match doesn't end in a tie, it's fighting mirror. It's not gonna end in a tie. Chucky is being played spoiler through David right now, essentially. So we go check that one out, see if he gets blocked, and then we will have a final table with, theoretically 2 undefeateds, as long as Chucky makes it through.
Nice and clean.
Yep. And what is David on tonight? David is on fighting as well.
SPL
it's just a nasty fighting list.
Twilight
with the Archeops.
Yep.
The no take back style lab.
That one. That deck.
That one. That has came up on stream a few times, and I've had some experience playing against it. It is a really crazy deck. Shout out to Dave.
Alright, so let's get a setup here.
Where we at with it? Table.
Table 2, Lee.
Table 2.
Once again, asking what table we're in. Alright.
Sorry, I'm setting up all the camera stuff for us.
I always have to get to show them videos.
Alright, we've got David and Chucky. On the boards. Let's fire this clock up. Be a couple minutes behind the line, but no big deal there. Alright. And we will be off. Alright.
Sorry about that. I had a question. Somebody had a question about a proxy.
I forgive you.
Sorry, I learned something new. I learned there's another printing of the Team Magma's Great Ball, the old school one.
Oh yeah, it says like flip a coin or something like that. I forget who was showing me, but I see that.
Krakoon.
Yeah, that's who. Of course it was.
Man, the myth, the legend.
See a Luna start over here from David. We see Marshadow over here from Chuck. Chuck going first. We see that great ball, like we were just talking about. We also see a dog on the bench for Chuck.
Magma's Great Ball Reverse Hollow is so clean. Such a clean card.
It's an expensive little card now, isn't it? Just the regular copy of that card's pretty expensive.
Yeah,
it's like from like a weird set. You know what I mean? Like
it's an old card.
They don't really have like a ton of them laying around accessible, at least. I'd imagine taking somebody's reverses, like, from their master sets or something, so there's not like a ton in the wild.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, the Pokestop.
Ooh, 3 of 3 there?
2 of 3. Booklet discarded, which is fine.
Okay.
Adventure bag and scoop up net.
Okay. Scoop up is a
Pretty
bride
good.
card to see.
Okay, we're gonna get what I think is the first deck search here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, you can't use the scoop up without any other Pokemon though, so we'll see what the search is looking like. Although, if you had search, I'd imagine you just play it before the Pokestop, no?
Yeah.
Because that's like fitting the deck. Maybe I'm wrong though. I do love, it should be noted here too, it's a good time to talk about this with Pokestop. I'd love Adventure Bag to avoid milling those tools.
Mm-hmm. Huge.
On the focus sash and just throwing it on the Ursaluna, saying that you don't have a ton here, or maybe you have like a Marnie or something to bank on setting up more stuff with. But it's
And then just a
not
pass.
like that. Yeah, just a pass. Chuck has the escape rope here, so if he has a tool removal, hitting Pokestop, Arena, net. But I mean, we had rope, so that doesn't really matter. Maybe if we have Versus Seeker here, we could just like get Karina, and then that finds the field blower. It's either that or like you could have Arvin, and then it's just.
Yeah, or he could just come up and hit him and be like, "Yeah, what you got?"
Right.
I don't hate this.
Necessarily. Right, exactly. You don't necessarily have to win this turn, but like, I mean, like the line's there, right? Like,
Mm-hmm. And a Marnie.
Okay, so
Cool.
you're just gonna.
I love getting rid of that scoop up net because we know that David had scoop up net in hand. So I like that there.
Yeah, because you didn't want to like bump some Pokestop with a different. Yep.
And there's
field blower. There it is.
GG.
Insane.
Wow.
Insane.
So Chucky takes a donk win here, right? Is that what I saw?
Yeah, it's a donk. There wasn't another Pokemon on the bench.
All right. So we will jump to
Let's
table
crack
1
one
then, and yep, exactly.
Another fighting mirror.
Yep.
What a time to be alive.
Fighting decks at the top of the boards.
Top of the food chain for sure.
Yep. You guys think that there will be... Okay. All right. So here we go.
We've seen 4 different variants of fighting too. Let's not
Yep.
Let's not put it past there.
And
We've
what's
seen
the common thread?
RDT, Mickey's now, and the
spread Archeops variant from David.
Yep. That one exactly.
And Drill Mill.
Yeah. That's the first one I mentioned. Yeah, so that's like 4 different types of fighting, like 4 different deck lists.
Guess what?
They're crazy.
Yeah, they were all at the top tables, when we watched them. Yeah, had won games in a tournament with, a lot of other good decks. We know Psychics here. We know Waters here. And the Hydro Pump variant.
Tell you one little variable though. Lee Hoffman's not out here. One of these fighting guys would have to slide down. You feel me? We'd have had to.
No, that's right.
We'd have had to bump somebody down. It would have been this dominant. But to be fair, I mean, fighting is a deck that I'm looking to play for because I have 2 badges, and it's not like okay, like I don't need to play dragon. And it's like, okay, well, I don't need to play water. Like I'm looking at fighting right now too. I'm looking at colorless. I played metal. I played grass. There's been several decks that I've been messing with.
All right, guys. So I'm gonna bring it up now, and we're gonna figure out if we're gonna be in front of something. Because it's been week in and week out that we've seen the fighting decks dominate the boards, and it seems like anytime that it shows up, it is one of the best decks in the room. Is there anything that is going to be done about it internally from a design standpoint? I wonder.
Talking about like a ban or something like that?
Yeah, right? I mean, and I don't know what that answer would be or even would look like. It's way too early in the life cycle of these cards, but it's very easy to see that the new Soul
we
Rock
have to
and
ask
the new
ourselves, there we go.
Lunatone broke the game down into a way that it's pretty brutal right now.
I mean, the streets are saying Marshadow, but I mean, if you ask Lee Hoffman, it's probably the Soul Rock. But knowing what Andrew thinks about the Fan Rotom, that kind of is unlikely, honestly. But if you ask me, I think it's the Soul Rock because you just it's like the same thing with Drago Box. It's like if you're a setup deck, it's just sorry, you know what I mean? Just you're the dog is just an outlier. It's really just the early pressure with that specific printing of Soul Rock. The drawing and stuff is fine. Make them have a resistant Soul Rock or play a different one. But the 70 and draw power and being able to back that up with Lucario, Dogi, Blood Moon, stuff that's taking just one energy to attach, whether that be off Rhyhorn or whatever too. There's always those scenarios you can just put your opponent the back foot, turn one going second.
Just a pretty fun conversation to have, and that's why I bring it up because we're obviously seeing fighting run away and hide. It feels like right now, but I know this Mickey list is very refined for specifically RDT. You see the Machoke right there. That is the best counter to spread decks that exists. It's not a basic. It requires Hex Maniac to turn it off. It's
that Garganackle too. So even if you get through once, you can fix the math off of the Blood Moon or something. That undo a Tinglu and then come up with your attacker. Definitely a lot of interactions that can be had there.
Yeah, Mickey's been on a tear with this list for the last handful of weeks. So
dog on dog. It's going to be the ultimate fighting versus fighting tech, right? So just picture this, it's dog versus dog in the active, but you can't play Silent Lab or Hex, right? No, you could play a little canceling cologne.
Some cologne.
We'll spray the dog real quick. Fly directly to the forehead. I would love to see a canceling cologne Okie Dokie good punch Okie Dokie. That would make me sleep better at night.
That'd be your best thing, huh?
The innovation, bro, the technology. Because that's the thing, right? That's what drives me is just watching the game evolve, pushing things forward, meta things.
For sure. I know the Chicago Good Gamers were pushing the technology of the paint roller for a while.
Dude, I was thinking about the canceling clone already for in Drago Box, dude. I was about to go canceling clone for or Peony for canceling clone and Pokemon Catcher. Guzma the man or Pokemon Catcher at the Manaphy. Hit him with the canceling clone and then cure him.
I love it.
Dude, the technology is there, you know what I'm saying? Canceling clone is very underexplored.
It is, 100%.
for any of those wondering, canceling cologne on an item turns off the active Pokemon only ability. So like it is a kind of one-way ability.
Yeah,
It
it's a
just
hex
turns it
on your
off.
opponent's active.
Right, it's a hex on the opponent's active on an
Active.
item. Yep.
Yeah.
So like the reason why enhanced hammer is like not as good is because you could like double up with the Okie dokie energies, like we were mentioning, like I was mentioning earlier. It's like you can like sometimes hammer is not enough, and like we said, you can't play like the lab or the hex like with your own. So it puts you in compromising positions, and that's the one card that in the mirror could get you out of it.
Alright, we got this Soul Rock.
Chasing the Riolu here.
Yep.
It's a good play.
Any efficient knockout that you can take with this Soul Rock while putting an energy elsewhere is the name of the game for fighting decks these days. The myriad of one energy attackers, and then you have a handful of, well, not even a handful, a couple of two energy attackers that, you know, you're going to try to power up. Mickey electing the Terrakion with the Retaliate attack, so it requires a couple of energies. We see the Garganacl online, but just an attach from hand. I don't know if there's any energy in the discard pile right now for Mickey, but, I mean, it's simply, let's just discard one, draw three if we have access to it.
I mean, if we have a pivot, then you don't even have to do that. You can just take it from the discard right then and there.
Yep. Z-Man watching the World Series Game 7, just dropping in to say, hey, I need to check the score of that. It's been a good series.
Gamers. Shout out Z-Man. Shout out Baltimore. Ray. DJ. My dogs.
Oh, yeah. It's a good game right now.
Marchetto hitting the board here.
Little shadowy sidekick.
That's optimistic thinking, given the board state, but could develop into something later.
Oh yeah, we just gotta work on that dog a little bit more.
Well, it could knock out the dog, so you could set up for like next turn doing that. So I think that has to be the angle. Ooh, we're gonna Guzma up. Guzma up the Knuckle. Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
You're not going to chain that Drakian. You're not going to chain the dog.
The dog.
Yeah, that's a good play. Couple of solid best plays from each player these last couple of turns.
Yeah. Looks like Krakoon is a prize behind though.
Yeah.
Three.
Yeah, but this may be the turn where he is able to survive and
I only see 4.
Get back. Yeah, it's one. He's one prize behind.
So he only is taking one prize?
Yeah, it looks like Krakoon's only taken one.
Okay.
Unless...
I mean, I'm only asking because I see 4.
Yeah, but you can
I can't tell.
assume that he has 2 at the top, 2 in the middle, and 1 at the bottom.
Right.
That's fair. That's fair. Promoting the Machoke.
Yeah. It's interesting. Do we have like...
Do we have versus Secret Gust again? Like, you would probably want to hit the Marshadow now.
I mean... I think you really want to hit this Okie dokie at some point and deal with it. It's the only real threat to deal max damage from Krakoon's side right now. There's no pings from Hawlucha to be able to like enact a Blood Moon. Yeah, there's damage on the Okie dokie right now, but Mickey gonna go for a Pokegear. See if there are any options off of this.
You know what
The
I'd
motion
love
of
to
the
see?
Machoke is odd to me.
I'd love to see a gust down on the Okie Dokie with the Marshadow.
It's got to be a pivot.
Yeah, he's got to have Flowstone in hand or something.
Yeah. So you see the Pokegear fail.
Must be thinned.
Could have used Artisan though.
Yeah. Strong
Got the
energy.
Stone, Floatstone.
Floatstone.
Is he
I
gonna
like that
dog
though,
it?
setting up for success with the champ.
And there's Boss,
Boss.
it looks like. Yep. Boss is going to bring up
Marshy.
Marshadow, and you're just going to be able to take.
Knockout with the
Yep. Your Okie Dokie.
Doggy.
Yep. So Dogie, Mickey realizing that Marshadow is the biggest threat to a Gus KO on his own Okie Dokie, going to remove that potential for Cocoon.
Yes, but I was kind of thinking at the start of the turn too.
Yeah. Well, Raihan exists.
Yeah, absolutely. It could be there.
We haven't seen too many stretchers played, or
especially when the dig can happen. Got that on board here with the retreats.
Dr. Pivot.
Just a matter of how good the turn looks. Like you already have a knock, but it's like how good does it look?
Yeah. Machoke still up. 8 in hand for Mickey. Eight big ones.
And so how much damage is on the Okie Dokie right now? Can you guys tell? Either one of you?
It's like
170.
170, okay.
Yeah, so he needs a Hex and a Silent Lab and then something else.
Yeah.
Probably not a Silent Lab or a Hex, really. Well, yeah, you kind of have to, but then that's just
Soul
off your
Rock.
own dog.
You could
So,
just
like,
go
what are
Soul
you
Rock
doing?
here.
Yeah.
Because you're going to want to save the Okie Dokie for the Machamp because Mickey just put the
Right.
strong there. That's telling me like that's his next
Yes.
That's
his
thought
big
here.
attacker, right. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're going to want to just hit with the Soul Rock, I'd imagine. Fighting Karina. Karina's like pretty good here, I'd imagine.
Yeah, for nothing else, just to establish, another attacker, or there's a variety of cards that Karina can get at this point in the game. I don't see a whole lot of energy in the discard pile. So like,
I would have loved to see him.
There's a Versus Seeker for Guzma.
Oh god,
Gus now, Gus the Machamp,
Yeah.
get the Machoke
I
now.
like that a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, wow, Gus. That's been the
That's the
story
name of the
this game.
game with RDT, though. I've seen it in so many games in testing.
That's why you play Bossy and Guzma. I mean, you're looking to do this Sinlin versus Seeker. I mean, it can happen all day. And I like leaving the damage on the dog because you could just like spit ahead of turn too. Like at any point you find the lab or the hex.
Yep.
Like you don't want to bail them out and swing into the dog again. So that's why the Gus was so important there. It was huge.
Now Mickey pushing this Terrakion, 8 cards in hand. Let's take a look at Mickey's deck list for a second, guys. I want to know if a couple of things are present.
See Zone Karina here.
Hmm.
Eyeing up the stretcher. Checks
Did you
out.
play Canceling Cologne, Logan?
No. No, I was looking for any kind of technology to just be able to deal with this okie dokie this turn. There's no enhanced hammer, there's no cologne, there's not even hex. So
Yeah, we'd have seen that technology off the Karina there. If it was based off of an item, that'd have been a perfect opportunity for me to say, told you so. Yeah, I gotta be honest, like that's a card I'm looking at. Like we talk about cards that are good in mirrors and stuff and text, like I think that like has to be discussed.
Yeah. And let's be honest, when it comes to Mickey decks, I mean, Mickey builds decks that are super, super consistent and that do exactly what they're supposed to do.
Yeah. Canceling Cologne's not going to make your deck better. It's going to just help.
It's a brick card.
Yeah, like if you have specific instances where it's like, hey, like I'm running into a bridge like every single time here. It's like,
with a certain situation.
Oh, we
that's
use
why we
escape
call
rope,
them
though.
text.
So escape rope is just going to allow this okie dokie to come back up into the active. That's why Mickey opted to promote any other Pokemon. And swing for KO. Mickey down to 2 prizes.
Yeah. Krakoon, if he had the Lucario set up here, that's a 2-prize turn.
Yeah.
If he had damage elsewhere on the board and a Blood Moon opportunity, that's a 2-prize turn.
Yeah. That's why I like the Karina, possibly like finding some kind of combination of cards to set that up.
Yeah, this is the Tinglu turn here, though. And I love that he is seeing that and he's making that happen.
Yeah. Perfect time for this.
He needs Fight Milk as well here to take a KO and spread the damage.
Yeah, you need 60.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's big here. Does he have it without the recovery and draw 3?
Yeah, because if you bleed one more prize card to this okie dokie, I don't think that you...
Yeah, that's game.
Yeah. Could have Silent Lab. Doesn't have to, it doesn't have to be knockout via that either. Because, ideally, in an ideal world, you don't want to proc the Retaliate either. So, I know it costs you an additional stadium to do it, but I would love to see that. There's Karina. So see, there's Blood Moon and
Energy Retrieval.
Yeah, and that was what I was thinking. It's like, at some point, that combination of cards... So Karina wasn't played last turn. That makes a lot more sense than to me now.
That's his attacker.
Yeah, right.
This turn. Right now. Because you can go...
Well, you attached to Ting Lu this turn. So that's not the attacker this turn.
Okay, I understand. That's for next turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, it's just
still doesn't knock it out.
A little too late. Yeah.
Well, it's not if there's a Silent Lab hiding somewhere. That would make me feel a lot better. This does not make me feel great. There's the buff, but you're losing the trade, unfortunately, with this. Because you're allowing that Terrakion to be able to swing back. Now, it will need a buff too. I think it only swings for 130 on its Retaliate. So, we'll see. This is a fine play, for sure.
Yeah, this will be telling, I'm pretty sure. I don't want to say for certain, but I'm pretty sure it's 130. I could be wrong. I think 50 plus 80 or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I should know. I played the card for some time, but it's been a while. PPH.
Here we go in the promotion of the Machop.
mean, we play Rare Candy in here, right?
I think so. I think I saw it a minute ago.
I'm pretty sure I see him when he's like scrolling through the deck. Yeah. Especially in Floatstone, now I'm like, surely you don't promote that without that being the case. Unless it's adjusted again.
Said it is there, Logan? You looked it up?
Yeah, Rare Candy is in the list.
I seen it in the deck when he was looking through.
There's teammates.
Here we go.
Yep.
Big Machamp time.
And again, this is another one of those reasons why, like, I didn't really love. I gotta read teammates. Let's see how teammates reads. No, I think teammates gets around it either way. It's just knocked out at all. So teammates was online regardless.
Yeah, if it was right on there, then you would be correct in your observation.
Rainbow Energy. Rare Candy Machamp.
Correct me if I'm wrong. What's Machamp's ability?
Makes it so that it has
300 HP.
Yeah. If your opponent has 3 prize cards or fewer remaining, this Pokemon gets an additional 150 HP. So currently sitting at 250.
So he's at.
You could reduce that to 100 with a hex play.
I'll tell you what. If you
just needs damage buff on the Blood Moon.
If you have plus 30, you're getting through that with Blood Moon right here.
Mm-hmm.
But we saw the Fight Milk played last turn.
Mm-hmm. You still see something like Strong Band, maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure if those are available, but yeah, that's the lines here.
Yeah, I think the lines are available. I think Strong Energy is the one we have not seen. I believe.
And then if we do, and then if we see the buff get played here from Krakoon and coming back on Mickey's side, guess what? We're going to need a buff coming back with the Terrakium to get through the Blood Moon. This is going to get real interesting coming into these next couple of turns here. Magma Fall, the alternative one from back in the day, like we were mentioning.
That thing looks crazy.
Yeah,
it does. It does.
That's just like
with the sick Emerald Energies.
Those are like my favorite. I own exactly one signed by Andrew. Lightning one.
Yeah, the gold shiny watch. Krakoon's got the aura right now. Might be behind in prizes, but he's ahead in aura. No,
dude, I
can't lie. The majestic Charizard on the playmat.
I would be buying cars from this man.
Yeah, but I will say this: Mickey goes down in history for the majestic Pokemon traditional playmats, like the Charizard. Used to have a Gengar one he was known for before.
The Gyarados.
Yeah.
Deck boxes and sleeves and all that. Yeah, I remember Mickey from the Gengar mech. So I have what carries my decks in is like the Gengar, like Ultra Pro kind of printing. Like, it's like the same print as what's on the playmat.
On the playmat.
The deck box, like similar. Like there's a whole bunch of them that are like that, like the Charizard. There's like Articuno and Gyarados and all them guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pokemon's got some cool the Ultra Pope play mats and boxes. So we got Tenacity for Silent Lab and Energy.
Oh gosh, now I have to do math. Yeah, I'm not sure. You said 250 left. If it's strong, then that would be 100, 120 plus 30 times what? If it's 50, is that 4 or 5 damage counters on the 4? So that's 120. Yeah.
Unit.
I think you're short now.
Yeah, because he's hitting 240 here. Right?
You need 20 more.
220. He's hitting 220.
Yeah.
It's a 40 on him. It's 260. So he's 40 short.
Mm-hmm.
There's muscle man, but
yeah, you need the strong.
Yep.
20 short. Happens.
Now, will
versus Seeker gets slapped down.
For boss.
Yeah.
Zuzma or whatever game.
Yeah, because you had to reset the Machamp's attack, I think.
GG's.
Fighting wins again.
All right, so about 11 minutes left. Or, well, about 10 minutes left, rather, on the clock. And we have the final table set.
Can we go to 5? Table 5. Renegade versus Drill Mill.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm out there.
Two decks that want to get to the bottom and get in that loop. See Focus Ash in the Lost Zone.
Twilight, I know that's a pleasure for
Yeah, that Twilight being a very solid control player and deck builder themselves, knowing that the removal of the Focus Sash early in the game is really big.
And I don't think neither. I know SBO hasn't taken a prize card. Twilight hasn't either, right?
Looks like they're about to.
I think
I'm
it says
sure.
4.
Okay.
Is it an iron boulder with 3 energy on it? Maybe it's a tool. It kind of looks like an energy. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it's 3 energy.
That's
you just got it like that. Does
maybe they have to
Drill
put it
Mill
down
play
to attach or to meet a condition or something.
Yeah.
Well, if they have 3 energies, that tells me they might have already slung. Because the only reason the third would go on there.
Like y'all had said, it's like 4 prize cards left on that dice.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah.
So the scoop. Oh, no, it wasn't. I just didn't have it full screen.
ISBL never surrender.
No, especially not playing control, for sure.
3 left in deck. We're about to see them things.
This is Mr. Eat My Shorts himself.
Yeah, he's there. I mean, he's at the, again, we're at the loop stage.
We got Robo Sub, Energy Retrieval.
There's no Excadrill.
Focus Sash.
We're gonna have to reestablish that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sack the sub. You're gonna have to reestablish the thing.
Oh, BNB. Okay.
Makes me wonder how deep Twilight is into their deck, because I mean that's a huge lost zone, so there can't be much left on that side either.
Yeah, they almost mill themselves out like naturally through gameplay, right?
A little Thornton.
Whoo! That's fire. Okay. All right. Here we go.
That's unbelievable.
Lana's Rod. Get
How
back
about
the
we?
cage.
How about we do this instead, Lee? Robo sub who? Never heard of her.
Back the Bonsley.
Listen, I just work here.
Hardly
Roto
more.
till.
Not
Trainers
the
Mill
mail
for
it
the cage.
reveals.
This is filthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Eat my shorts. Egg eater.
This is preposterous. All right, so like the 4 cards that you get back, right? It's got to be.
It's always versus Seeker.
For Seeker.
You got to get the
Great,
Lana Rod to recover. Or wait, no, because in
You
this
gotta get the max potion.
you're gonna want the healing card.
The potion. Yep, like Spence said.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't want the max potion. You don't really need Lana's fishing rod here though, because your focus sash isn't. You're not using focus sash.
Yeah, so it's not getting discarded. Yep.
Okay,
So
maybe the max
Stretcher,
potion is
Trainer's
in here.
Mill.
Maybe the max potion is in here because I didn't see it. He's got the place stamp on.
We don't see the Pokestop either. So like he weighed that over for quite a while. Okay, here's Guzma. So from Twilight's side, it looks like they're doing everything that they like want to be doing. We've got the Machoke now up into the active and
Yeah, you have to
just
get rid
knocked
of that.
out. Yeah, just dealt with. Yep.
Yeah, because if not, then you can't stabilize other places.
Exactly.
Yeah, the Machoke's the best in the format. That's fair.
Yeah. So Twilight just identifying, I have to get rid of this like now, or if I want a chance to win this game. Probably seeing that SBO is in definite loop. And we know that Twilight's a big control player too. Knows the control archetype rather, so knows what it takes to win and close this out, possibly from their side.
Mulling over what the play is though. As the world open to him. Versus Seekers in hand. Is that Thornton? Oh my god, dude.
It was, yeah, versus Seeker Thornton. Thornton the Robo sub into Machop. Rescue Stretcher for Machoke. So it's like almost like he saw this coming. That's why the Rescue Stretcher was prepped, or the Night Stretcher rather. Sorry, not Rescue Stretcher, but that's why like he felt like there could be a KO taken. So playing this very correctly for what he needs to be doing. And I expect nothing less from SBO. He gets so many reps in with this deck that playing fast, playing exactly what he needs to be doing.
Yeah, for sure. That's the speed of that play told me he smelled it out.
Yes, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Palpad's going to recycle Guzma back into the deck, along with... In? Yeah, in. Yep.
You're going to have to pray that you find that this turn.
Yeah.
And then even if you do, I mean, we see him put shoes and
yes.
Acro bike. Like, there's a chance that he finds it again.
Yep. Yeah, it's like SBO really is kind of smelling
Oh,
what's
stamp,
happening.
though. Reset stamp.
I mean, fine. SBO only has a 3-card hand, Lee. That's like kind of what.
You're getting back what 3? You put back 3, 5, so you're just gonna see every single card. I think that makes it easier for him, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that play.
Yeah, I think there's like 2 cards left max.
Max potion, energy retrieval. Give me 2.
Yep.
There's 1. Draw 3.
Draw 3. You're gonna see both those. Yeah, so 2 cards were left.
What a scammer.
I'll tell you what.
Verse Seeker.
I now know why SBO's cards sometimes look like they're just straight up bent. Dude plays with a ferocity. It's like the speed at which these cards are coming down. They're gonna end up bent in half the time.
I gave him the 3-minute warning a little bit ago.
Yeah.
5 cards left in Twilight's deck. 30 seconds. Is Twilight gonna get a turnout?
Putting cards back into the deck, though, as fascinating as it is, the height of the drill mill is,
Yeah.
I believe, 6 cards that you're gonna mill. So if you can just get to like 7 cards, and it's just like, sorry, dude.
Yep. Right. You're right.
Okay.
So if I'm right in that, and like Lana's Rod, and then you just leave those, you don't play any other cards, turn passes to SBO, that's just game now.
He's about to draw, though.
That's a mistake.
No, just attaches an extra energy to Sableye. I thought he was going to Clairvoyant Sense it, or no, that's a Comfey, not a Natu anyway. My bad.
I was just curious, like, yeah, because there's like, you know, they know better than some other people do, but yeah, like they'll put he got himself over the threshold there, I believe, intentionally or not. Because yeah, it's gonna have to be that play right there, Surge and BB.
Yeah. Yeah. Surge BB versus Seeker BB. Mill 6. But as long as there's 7 in that deck, like you said, then this play is not going to happen. Alright, so there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, there was just 6.
Oh, there was 6. Okay. So yeah, it was inevitable there.
That's cool.
They had to get one more back into the deck.
Yeah,
which I'm not sure if there was a way to do that. Yeah, I don't think there was.
I don't think
there was like Night Stretcher. It'd be different if it was like Rescue Stretcher, right? Like
right.
They were lucky enough to have the Lana's Rod to put anything back, you know.
Did he mill him out?
Yes. Yeah, there were 6 cards left in the deck. And SBO milled for the 6.
So how does that work? Because at time Twilight was turn 0. SBO was turn 1.
Twilight will definitely give him that win. I would imagine. But
well SBO won on his turn, so that
no, he didn't. Not technically.
Oh.
Turn has to pass to Twilight, right? And Twilight has to draw a card.
Oh.
Yeah.
I see.
See what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Yep. So technically,
as fun as it is, bro, like, because like that's at a tournament, like it's just like, sorry.
Oh yeah, and control, and that's like
You're
especially
facing
in Gym
opponents,
Leader
man.
Challenge, you're facing like yourself. I mean,
like 3 opponents: yourself, the clock, your opponent.
Yeah, and oh yeah. Yes. No, it is. It for sure is. And like you see things through a different lens. Like I love control in the way that like okay, exactly what you're saying. It's totally alternate to a normal way that I'm going to win a game of Pokemon. And in doing so, if that means that's the fun of it sometimes. Like I hate to say this, but it's very fun to life suck sometimes, bro. Like I love sitting down and being like, okay, I'm going to completely take away everything that you want to be doing, and I'm going to do it turn after turn after turn after turn. Like it's unbreakable at that point. So. Right.
I'm in a tournament where you sit down, on a Saturday night. It's not the easiest thing to be doing.
No.
But yeah, alternative winning conditions are a part of the game, and you should embrace them. Honestly,
Table
even
one,
if
Lee.
it's not your-
New parents are up.
Okay. Getting right before round 4 here. I'm already in the house tonight. Do you guys know?
2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 13.
13. Okay.
Yeah, I think we started with 16.
Yeah, happens.
No, we started with 13. I'm sorry. Yeah, 7.
All right. Final fighting fights.
Yeah, the fighting mirror.
But these two decks couldn't be any different. And the funny thing is, it's like Mickey's used to Vessel of Ruin. Mickey founded Vessel of Ruin, so he knows all the shenanigans that are coming this way. The deck is very highly teched for RDT. So I'll be interested to see if Chucky can find a way.
And I'll be honest, RDT is highly tech to beat the Garganacl loop deck.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one that we put a lot of testing into. Mickey repping his fighting badge, earned through blood, sweat, and tears here in the server before the rocks even came out.
Yeah, and he's got the fighting badge out there, like you said.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
The only thing cooler than that could be a Lee Hoffman signed trading card.
That's it, dude.
Top right corner, dude.
I know, that's right.
Dog
on bear.
Say Nick going first.
Lee, your camera's still off. Perfect.
Guess you're back.
Let's roll.
Back again.
Finals matchup. 41 minutes-ish on the clock. Mickey's starting us off with a search card of some kind. A lot of glare on it. Looks like a nest ball, maybe, possibly.
A heavy ball.
Heavy ball. Okay.
3 retreat heavy ball. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Is that Knackley line? Is that Terrakian?
Mm-hmm.
We were on the heavy ball.
Blood Moon.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of things. Another way to get the Blood Moon to hand is huge.
Yeah, for sure.
Machop from hand, attached to the dog, pass.
The heavy ball grabs
turn one.
too, no?
a very strong turn 1.
Mhm.
Like, it might not look like a lot.
No,
It's everything you could want, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it might
down.
not look a lot on
Exactly.
paper, but line up on that ball, boy.
Mhm.
And wait for that turn 2, turn 3, and see what that looks like. Rare candy's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, rare candy for the Garganackle, get evolved into the Machoke. Life's good after that. You can kind of just figure out things along the way, especially with the fighting draw.
For sure.
Give you a Brooklet Hill while you're out of here. Just contemplating, because yeah, that would be a lot to give him. But you know, you gotta pay the price. Gotta get the ticket here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blood Moon, absolutely brutal start for Chucky without seeing access to like scoop up net right off the rip. It's gonna make it tough.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you how strong fighting is. Even in the fighting mirror, unless Chucky can get a 2-prize turn within this game, because we know that there's no way for RDT to answer the dog in this manner in one shot, right?
Just
There's
gotta be
no,
extra lab,
and then what? What are you attacking with?
but not with your own.
Right.
Correct.
Not with
Correct.
your own dog.
Yep.
And then there's no damage counters to do it with the Blood Moon.
Nope.
And then there's no dog, like there's no Lucario, Riolu down. Like you just gotta, okay, there we go.
Just Guzman the big
Now
guy.
there we go.
You know?
Okay. So now you're in a point where his dog can't KO your dog.
Yep.
He needs the same combination of cards you just kind of put down.
Yep.
Cool. But what I'm getting at though is that fighting is in a spot where, like, if you take the first prize and you have other prizes lined up and you get your Gus around the whatever wall they try to put in front of you or disruption, whatever, you're gonna win. Like, fighting's just that strong. Like,
Well, you have to be establishing multiple attackers. It's like you're saying right
for
now.
sure,
Like you can't just get away with, you know,
a dog
living,
and nothing else.
Right, because eventually, you know, you're going to get hand disrupted to the point where, you know, you better hope that you have had attackers established.
I agree.
We're going to see Ultra Ball discard the Knackle Stack. Are we going... Okay, no. Okay.
No, you
do
probably
see
just
Machoke.
identifies that the Natless stack's gonna get hit this turn if he doesn't have the pivot.
Yep.
And if you have a piece of that,
Just a pass, it looks like. Yep. Yep, here we go. So now Chucky gets to have his turn, and let's see if we can make some cool things happen. We've got Lunatone down. We're going to be able to Brooklet Hill for the Soul Rock. So
I
now
think
the
that was
draw
the top
engine's
deck,
online.
yeah.
Oh, the top deck was the Lunatone. Cool.
That would have been, yeah. Because if not, that just comes down last turn.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, top deck. For sure. He slammed it down as soon as he started to draw it.
Mm-hmm.
Dak Hall, Goose Hollow, Sin Lin. Does he have a basic color in hand?
I believe so. I think there's two there.
Just start ripping.
Dude, imagine if you find bosses too.
That's what you want. I mean, let's not kid ourselves. Chucky's not going to play a supporter, I don't think, until we see this committal here. Yep.
nice.
think
That's
Goose
gonna be
Hollow
Goose
gonna be the play.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I'd love to see an artisan for the Riolu to line up the Hex Maniac KO on the dog.
Yeah.
We've seen that time and time again that with RDT, if you don't have the counters lined up or the Riolu lined up, you're not going to get the KO on the dog. Like you have to have that set up in some manner. And what's that? That's 4 energies or 4 damage counters on it. So a Tinglu and a Hulucha, and then a damage buff with the Blood Moon. Or just, 5 counters and the Blood Moon. Or the Lucario and the Hex Maniac.
Ultra Ball, one of the ways to find Lucario hitting it in there too.
Yeah.
I'd imagine not really looking at that play unless it's like Karina plus, like you said, like Riolu down this turn. There we go.
And there it is.
From him.
Yep.
See if pitching the Ultra Ball comes to bite him, or if he will have the out to find Lucario. Because the Ultra Ball playing itself could have been expensive.
Sheesh.
Retreat.
How about I just save? Yeah, this is exactly what we want to do. How about I just save my big guy and swing with a Soul Rock?
I like that.
I mean, it's the best play that you could be making with Fight It. Like, it is. It literally is. It's, like, if you can swing with it as many times as you can, do it.
It's a 2-card hand. Pass.
Pass.
Oh, yeah. I'm just eating here now. Training court, energy, draw 3.
Mm-hmm.
Ripping, like you said, Spence.
Yeah.
So now he's going to take advantage of this.
Now he's got to get Gust.
Yep. Armin can grab Escape Rope. Escape Rope can push either of these 2 very valuable targets into the active, and you can just swing on.
Who do you push here if you're Mick?
My Machoke. Because the dog battle ends in whose dog hits who's first. Right? Because if I hit your dog first, then I can Hex Maniac.
Well, if he doesn't promote the dog's dead. The dog has no special energy attached from Mickey's side.
Right. Yeah. It's not a enabled dog. It's a disabled dog.
Dude, and Chucky just went Arvin for not Gus. We're just going Focus Sash and Premium Power Pro. Does he have the buff? Yeah, there we go. So Focus Sash and the Strong Energy along with Premium Power Pro will just knock out this Soul Rock with your own Soul Rock. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I mean, there's so many routes. We don't know if the Escape Rope's prized, but I would have valued taking a higher priority KO there and not having 2 energy on this Soul Rock. But you've got the Focus Sash. Mickey's got a tiny hand, so...
Just had to pass again.
Yeah.
Got a feel for Mick at this point.
Yeah, and if you're Chucky here, you just retreat the basic energy off, and like you take this KO. Keep pushing. Hex for next turn.
You don't need that.
Yeah.
Right now.
No. You just have it for later if you ever do want to Ting Lu now. Because that is the one way through.
Field Blower, Teraki, and Quick Ball is something else in Mickey's hand. Doesn't training for it of his own.
Yeah. Just a pretty dead hand.
Mm-hmm.
It's been that way for a couple of turns. Meanwhile, Chucky is literally just every single card he's seeing is whatever he wants.
Mm-hmm. The incredible showing from RDT Soul Stream. cherry picking whatever plays they want, just having incredible options open any given time.
Yeah. And Chucky will love this. Chucky defending his own personal purse, of course. Anytime he wins, protects the investment of the prize card assets. So
it's normally me protecting the high value assets, but when Chucky plays, he does a pretty good job himself.
Dude, he's been hot too.
Very
Like
true.
he's been, and not hot in a way that, like, he's been upset that he has not been able to go on a tear recently because of the whole Disney stuff. So he told people, he was like, I'm coming in 2 weeks. I'm bringing RDT and I'm running it down your throats. So, and there we see, it looks like the concession from Mickey. Teammates off the top after this presumable turn. So
The top back.
yeah,
Fastest
right.
turn.
And that will do it. Chucky takes a quick victory in the final round, and that will land him at 4-0 for the night. He will be our only 4-0. So a nice clean win. A quick one in the final round. But definitely the only, meaningful in terms of 4-0.
We go to table 5.
Do you want to? Usually I just end here, but if you want to watch another game, then, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah. For the culture. We did a deck drop this last week for the Watermill. The No Bama But Roll Tide deck, sweet little Lee Hoffman creation. And it looks like Fireball's playing that. So just if we could get that on stream, that would be really cool. If you're down. If not, that's okay.
Oh yeah, it's already up. I've got it on there.
Okay, sweet. Oh man, let's close out Discord. Yeah, and we've got we did another drop last week. We've got 4 of these left. If anyone's interested, go ahead and shoot us a message, and we can get one of these out to you. It's not this exact 60, but if you look at our posts and our announcements on our server, the announcement thread got all the information on the deck.
Or Choreo with a tool jammer is pretty nasty here. I ain't gonna lie to you. On Benham's side, it's pretty annoying to have to deal with in a deck that does not take prizes. I mean, you could be attacking with Inteleon and whatnot, but it looks like it's just a Sobble at this point. Do have Gyarados Recycle Energy. Magmortar is established. From Venom's side, there's a couple pre-evolves, Slugma, Chimchar, and a Litleo, I believe, is the card to the far right.
Yeah. And, with that, the way that the Oricorio is taking knockouts right now, no teammates, no Raihan, no none of that. Though I don't
Did Venom
think
elect not to captivate Salsa there?
No, he did. He brought up the Wiglet and KO'd it with Burn.
Oh, I see.
It died. It got KO'd between turns.
Okay, yeah. The half screen syndrome strikes again.
It's okay.
We're full screen. We're all in, baby.
Okay, and what's that on his bench?
1 heads. Can't tell, honestly. Looks like a Remoraid, maybe. But can't really tell.
Yeah, it's a Remoraid. It's a coin
Probably
flip
like a coin
Remoraid.
flip one, yeah. Okay, we got Drizzle. What we getting here? Can't be a card like Teammates or anything like that, I don't think, because the burn's not like during
Right.
your turns between
Right.
turns. Those,
I hope Fireball sees that. Eyeing up that trick coin. I'd love to see like an Arvin or something, for the trick
yeah, I was
coin.
gonna say I'd like to see a supporter.
Or maybe a Goose
that.
Hala, yeah.
Maybe you have something like stronger in your hand that's not Arvin.
Yeah, even more so, yeah. Arvin, and then for the trick coin, and then the recovery on the Wiglet.
I did see the PAL pad, so I'm curious to see like if there was a better option, like you PAL pad and then shady dealings.
Yeah, I'd even love to see the Lux Cape on the Gyarados.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then a counter catcher on that big sweet slug. Well, no, slug burns also.
Yeah, even Surge. I just don't know what else is in your hand at this point. Looks like they're eyeing up, yeah. Go get Octillery. Draw some more cards here. Not sure how much I even love having Octillery down there, because that's just like it's a big liability, TBH, in a matchup like this. Wrecking Havoc, let's go.
Back to Wrecking Havoc, baby. Heads.
2?
Tails.
Top 2. Okay. What do we
Ultra Ball Floatstone.
Flowstone, that's huge. That is huge, because now that Slugma becomes a target. That's a win condition detected.
Guzma.
What's that?
Guzma.
Oh god.
Got the Remoraid.
Did we grab the Ultra Ball and we held it, right? Like we're holding that front belly on for next turn?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's gonna be gross. Oh, with the work choreo. We're sitting on Guzma ourselves here from Fireball, looks like. Which is kind of crazy. You could go Guzma the slug here.
An Ultra Ball, go get like a retreat tool. Oh no, you got U-turn in hand. Ultra Ball away. Something and capture. We'll get Intellion.
Still no Palpad before that. I gotta wonder what's in the discard pile. Okay, Surge. Wonder what the next card's gonna be. I kind of like Tool Jammer here, bro. Go Guzma the Magmortar, Tool Jammer it, and then it's like you got an air balloon on there. It's like too bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's nasty. Galar Mine action.
Yeah, Galar Mine. That turns a 2 retreat Pokemon into a 4 retreat, and if you have Floatstone, Air Balloon, doesn't matter because the Tool Jammer will be in place.
Well, we know his floatstone's in the discard pile.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I like that play even more.
Surge, Kuzma.
What was the second target? Do you know?
I didn't see. Was it Lily's?
Oh, Lily's a C.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe it was the U-turn board. Play the pal pad.
No, he had that in hand already.
Yeah, play the pal
now
pad.
he's playing pal pad.
BB's in the discard pile. I guess Guzma's okay. Yeah, because you're gonna not want to get cheesed out with the tool jammer on there. I guess I could agree with that. Here we go. Gallermine. This is gonna be huge.
And
Draw for Lilies. Yeah, and you can still come in and see that. And this is for 8 here. Lilies is hitting for 8. Super strong in the
8 big ones. This is where we knew Lily's was gonna shine, is in big not big, but in control decks. Yeah, big control decks with like big attackers, because we've seen no energy drop, so we could see max potion, pick up the recycle, drop it back down.
Yeah, for sure. And another thing you can see is like a tool. Like we can see the Luxscape. We can see the trick coin here.
I'd love to see the trick coin.
Yeah, we see. I caught a glimpse of max potion. See triple energy. See mana fee. We found the surge again. Okay, trick coin. I like that.
It's huge.
Electing to just hold the max potion.
Tails, flip. Heads.
Okay, trick coin coming in clutch. Heads. 4.
Tails.
4. Seeker. Fire. I didn't catch the other 2, but I seen Seeker, Fire. We see my Cargo, Gladian. Not sure what that's going to grab. Maybe looking for another line of the Monkey or the Pyroar. Pyroar is a Gust, I believe, with 1 energy attached to itself. If you discard it, I believe.
You would think that, but it's a.
Oh, dude, it's probably, yeah, I'm silly. It's probably something that like amplifies the burn.
No,
damage.
it has to be. It has to be. No, it has to be, because they don't stack. Infernape stacks with the Magmortar.
Field blower here. That's huge. Get rid of the trick coin. Getting rid of the what's it called? The stadium. The Galler Mine.
Yes, it's the boss's orders, Pyroar. I guess when you're attacking with the Gust or a Choreo,
I think you have to play this max potion. You can't hold this and risk it any longer. I would have really liked to see it last turn.
This is it. This is elite gaming right here.
Brooklet Hill. You'll find that Feebass. Yep. Love that.
The Fizzy.
Yeah, no, this is exciting to see. This is I know somebody has to recall I was mentioning trying to watch this before. Here we go.
Handiwork.
Double heads. 4 more cards.
Marnie, Arvin. Huge. Red Havoc, Tails. That's fair. We got 4.
Yeah. Letter gonna thin down some more cards.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a free heads.
Yeah, still.
People need to remember these things against Mill.
I mean, from where Venom was last turn, though, I mean, he had no energy attached. The Mag Cargo was stuck. He just hit the field blower and passed. Yeah, it's just going to keep attaching and passing, I'd imagine.
You know, have you seen
That's exactly what it was.
Countercatcher be played yet?
No, but it's live.
Big time.
Lucamine's live. I'd really like to see the recursion of Wug Trio here.
You know what else I think I would love to see? It's a coin
that?
flip day. Are they playing a silly card like Crushing Hammer? I know
that
Fireball
would
was
be pretty
going
silly.
for 10 coin flip cards.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they landed on a card like Crushing Hammer is at 9th or 10th, but that would have been crazy in a situation like this.
It would have, but they did it.
Wrecking Havoc, Tails. Just how it be. Probably just gonna see another
Attach
attached
energy
pass, right?
pack.
Yep, another attached pass. All right, let's find something here. Lots of time left. We're sitting on Versus Seeker. We're going to take a look at what we have in there. I know we have BB, Lilies, lots of cards in hand, but cards like Triple, Reversal, Rope. I maybe would be inclined to just spin the wheel again, like get like Manaphy and like all this stuff that's just like like just bench the Manaphy, play your Max Potion. Oh, you're sitting on Guzma too. I actually take a look at the board again. Yeah, I like Guzma a lot less at this point. What was that? Surge versus Secret Lilies?
Yeah.
Okay. Put it on the table saying we're going to find some better stuff here. Find the Octillery. Looks like we drew back into both the double energies. A Rod. Okay, we could play the Rod and then Brooklet Hill back out the Wiglet here. I do like that.
I love that.
Yeah, that's not nothing at all.
You have to remember too, though, we are gonna get
looks like Gladian also and Peonia.
Phew. Praise the Lord, guys. My dog is home.
I love that.
Yeah, like sorry to derail this. I had to like drive down the road. I was like, oh boy, and I pulled back in the driveway and there he was standing with, like I said, a 20-foot cable attached to him. So like I'm freaking out because like it's a 20-foot cable, man. It can get wrapped around anything. I live around woods and stuff, so I'm just glad. Whew.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
Adventure. Animals.
Wrecking Havoc again.
Tails.
Tails. This is so funny.
Yeah, and we're still at the 5 and 6 prize cards than when I left, so Venom is clearly not advanced much.
Yeah, he's got dusted and been attached pass.
Yeah, he's got 2 unmet cargo here.
Here we go, Lucamine though. That's gonna be a mouse tool for sure. Getting back Guzman, then I'd imagine something like Arvin or no, because your Floatstone already hit. I'm not sure. Iona, yeah, since Fireball does have 7,000 cards in their hand off of those Lilies. Last turn or two.
Yeah, Logan, he went Surge, Guzma, Lilies. And then last turn he went Surge. I don't know the first. Yeah, Surge versus Secret Lilies, and then I don't know if there was a third one.
Tell you what, though.
It's another attached pass though from Venom. What's that?
Oh, it was a swing. You're gonna either need to heal, or you're gonna need to reestablish the Wiglet this turn. You have Super Rod.
You have the pieces.
Yeah, you have both your triple energies. You even have tenacity.
There's Lucamine played for turn.
Okay.
I don't know how far that's getting you back to getting a Wiglet back, guys.
Well, he's got the super rod in the Brooklet Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can still play that, right? Yeah, you get the surge.
The B&B. I don't hate
Okay.
that. I'd have loved to see Handy, but B&B's fine.
It's a discard pile. We should be shuffling that. And you can't even cheese. Did we not play that? Okay.
Heads. Tails.
2 more.
It's fine. You know better than anyone, Lee. 2 at a time gets you there.
Yeah, I used to not take those, but I started winning more games when I did.
Mm-hmm. You got 5 turns ahead of you looking at your opponent's prizes, so.
Mm-hmm.
But not getting the super rod for the Wiglet there. It was
Yeah, no, I had
yeah, and there's the Iona.
Yeah,
So
I
again,
just
that play's
can't
gone.
stress enough how much I hate that play. Because you needed to put the reversal on the Wiglet that turn too. And now you Iono and you don't have any of that.
Right.
Well, is that triple? So they must be running 3 triple energies because you can run the triple, the ignition, and the reversal. I see a Luxcape too, but yeah, there's no. I'm not even sure if I see a way to even search the Woe Trio if it was there, or if that line was there. Unless if that's Woe Trio in their hand. What just happened? Was that a Fava or something? No, could have been.
Like a lost vacuum or something. Like,
Lost Vacuum?
yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, yeah, because the Evo instance is above that instance. Yeah, checks out. There's a Fava.
Faba Recycle would be so nasty here.
Well, they already,
Yeah.
already Iono'd.
Yep.
He did. Comes the
But
hand.
getting
What
rid
do
of
you
that
got?
U-turn board is pretty rough too.
Yeah, no energies down on the Intellion. You got reversal, right? Or was
Reversal
that
is in
hand?
the deck, not in the hand
Okay.
though. It looks like what Trio is actually in the hand. So yes, big time punish for that.
Yeah, even if you had the no, basic must be prized because they're not getting it off the Team Aqua. Great ball.
Because the thing here too is because if you did that, then you just promote. Because now your U-turn board is gone.
Correct.
And then
even threatening it and putting it on it last turn wouldn't have been a bad idea. Yeah, bad idea here. Not. Well,
no, you attach the water in this instance, I think.
you don't have it.
He has a water energy in
in
his
his hand.
Oh, counter
catcher.
Yep.
Get more. I love that.
Yeah, and that's why I say you should have just.
Oh my gosh, Faba.
Yeah, I mean, you knew he had it. You knew he had it.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thunk?
Super rod. Better late than never. Get those 3 goobers. Curious to see if there's a way to search them out now, because I mean, there's no Brooklet Hill at this point.
Gosh, why did he not attach that water energy? Why did he attach that recycle energy? Like,
Yeah, definitely a miss route.
Just Lee Hoffman effect, Some people were just chill guys. I had to. Self shameless plug. Love that. It's after hours, boys.
When you get the best version of Lee Hoffman.
Dude, I'm just getting started. I got 6 alphas to hunt after this. Kicking my 7-year-old son off the Switch, telling him to find something else to do. You know what I'm saying?
KO with the Mag Cargo.
Game is not over.
No.
3
Very
prizes.
thin deck.
Half
4 or
the game.
5 cards.
Yeah. Just gonna have to find a way to get back to the game plan here.
I mean, we know that we've seen Surge and BB off that Lucamine, right? Or was it Guzma BB? It was something like that.
Something of the sorts. But then it got put to the bottom with the Iono, right?
Yep.
Yeah, but they drew into their deck's not very big because they Lilies and their hand was huge, and they drew into the Super Rod, which was in the hand before the Iono. So that leads me to believe there's like, I mean, 6 days, 7 cards left in their deck, I'd imagine.
Right.
I'll pick the Gyarados. That's not going to help, though. Debating the Lux Cape. We see Surge, but I'm not sure if there's anything else to do with it. Yeah, just a really, really tough spot. Like we seen earlier in the game, quite a few turns of the Gyarados, but we didn't really see the assets being protected in a way that needed to happen, whether that be by variance or choice. Had to see, the Max Potion earlier. We had to see Lux Cape earlier. We had to see a couple of these cards a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
To be putting ourselves in a winning spot here. Adjusted the Feebas, I think, is what happened there.
Off the Pyro. 3 energies built up onto it. 3 bosses
and that's
orders.
the problem here, because now you gatekeep. I didn't even notice that, honestly, because now you're gatekeeping the feet or the Magikarp and the Wiglet. Like, you'd almost need, like, Buddy Poffin or something to get them both down and be like, look, dude, you got to pick one. You can't use them both.
Yeah.
Yeah, reversal, KO. What you got?
What better way to tell you that you can't pick one than to just throw the reversal on there and be like, deal with that. And now is in a situation where, well, no, because then that's still 2 attachments away. Without the Feebas, you can't recycle the reversal like that. Yeah, very, very tough spot coming next turn. How much does the Pyroar do damage? Because I might be reading this wrong, but like, maybe they're in a better spot than I'm suspecting. Because if it only does like 60 damage, then you're actually kind of chilling. Oh, Blacksmith, no longer chilling.
The power does
That
110.
Mag Mortar though hits hard, I believe, right? He like burns, does 4 extra damage counters and 90 damage.
Yeah, 90. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent's active is burned, so only 90. But
Only
then
90,
if it's
and then-
burn, then you get 3 more damage from the burn.
2 more from the burn, and then it does an additional 3. So it does 5.
So you're going to be 10 off here, 20 off here, right?
140 on top of 100. Yeah, you're 20 off.
If he flips a heads, does he have
If he
guaranteed
flips the
burn?
heads.
Yeah.
No guaranteed burn, though.
Yeah, no guaranteed burn. Tails.
Tails.
So 90 damage. And this Inteleon will get to keep plugging away. It is up to 190, so if...
And also to be noted, that's the extra burn damage. But win conditions on board. It's
yeah.
Go get the guy.
Field blower to remove the tools.
Oh my gosh, we're all so silly. If he'd have promoted the tool jammer Lucario, he wins the game.
The tool jammer
Or Corio.
Or Corio, yeah.
Oh.
He wins the game.
That's so true. Well, wait.
Also,
no,
there was 100 on.
150.
There was 100 on the Inteleon, and then he swung for an additional 90.
And then he KO'd the Magmortar. So then after he KO'd the Magmortar, you promote the
No, the
Oricorio.
Is the Magmortar not still in the active? Yeah.
This is true. Who did he KO then with
Nobody.
the reversal?
He just he KO'd.
Oh, the
Yeah.
Mag Cargo.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. You're just one turn back.
One turn
Yep.
back. Yeah,
Yep.
my bad.
No, it's good. Tails again. 90 damage. Eat it.
Gotta be close to trying into something here. There's Irida. Okay. So, what are we doing?
Another energy too, right?
Okay, yeah, because they
There's
dropped
the
the
triple.
water.
Yeah, that's win condition right there. Is the boss's orders on the Wiglet. And if your boy don't find the evolution, and you know he's down a triple.
2 now, because that's a triple. I'm pretty
Well,
sure
I mean,
that's
Triple
the
XL
triple
gets
XL
us started.
too. Yep.
Something happened.
Yeah, he dropped the Wella Volcano.
Oh yeah, we're also in Tom.
GG's.
Yep. All right. So another cool night from me and the guys. I've had fun. It was good to see Chucky come back and get a big win off the back of his first tournament back. Once again, shout out to our awesome partners over at Collectors Connection. You can check out their website at collectorsconnectionduluth.com. If you're in that Duluth, Minnesota area, hit them up for all your card sports needs. And for myself, Spencer Batten, and Lee Hoffman, have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your weekend. Peace out, gamers.
Peace.
Later game.